Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to another Minecraft stream. I hope everyone's having a good day. I'm real excited to hop back in, personally. Once again, we're back to hoping we can, get a good mining session in without dying at the end and losing all our stuff. So, here we go, let's hop back in. And we're back in our lovely little world. Hi, Terry. Hello, how you doing? No, you guys don't get to come in. Only Terry's allowed in. Don't you do it. Alright. Is it? Oh, sun is setting. Sky Decay, hello, welcome in. Mbafo? Some new friends in here. How are you guys doing? How are you? I'm good, I'm good. We just started the stream, so we're good, we're chilling. How about you guys? What have you all been up to today? We were just about to go try and hit the mines again once I sort my inventory. The eternal chore. Let me grab some of these. Playing golf with friends? Ooh, nice, nice. That sounds like fun. I mean, I'm not much of a golf person. But isn't there like an online version? Do you mean that, or golf IRL? Carrots. Here. Wait, I can make a little extra bread for when we're mining. On Steam? Oh yeah, the online one. Gotcha. And we don't need those when we're going mining. Alright, let's just... Do I have iron? I do have just a couple iron. Alright. Well, I hope you're having fun, Sky Decay. Oh, you're not actually playing the game with friends, though? Yeah? You just watching or something? That can be fun, too. Just hanging out. Chilling. Playing alone? Aww. Well, if I wasn't already playing Minecraft, I would play with you. And if I, had the game. Well, anyways, I hope you're having fun still. I think we need to smelt some of these for some coal to make torches. You do have Minecraft? Well, that's nice. This is just a solo world for streaming. But I don't know, maybe if you hang out here enough, we could play together sometime. Nice, yeah. I mean, just a little single player. I think we've got a cute house though. It's a little, it's a little ugly right now with the cobblestone and all, but it's getting there. It's cute for a starter house. I'll say, I'll give it that much. All right, we need to make more sticks so we can get more torches up in here. Nice house? Thank you. Yes. Something I've been really trying to, learn over the past few years has been building. Because I started out as someone who, just make your typical box house and stick some windows on it, call it good. And this is at least a step up from that. It's got some depth. It's got an interesting roof shape. It's got a second floor up there. Even though I'm not even using it right now. It's just, just completely bare. But it's a little better than just a straight box house. Ever since I got Minecraft, I spent too much time on modded. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge modded person personally, but a lot of that's just because I started out with Pocket Edition, and Pocket Edition, you couldn't really mod anything. And I started even before like the Minecraft like market or whatever they call it, where you can buy the stuff, buy worlds, and essentially mods to add to your game. I started way before any of that. I actually started on the free version of Minecraft on your phone. I don't even remember what it was called, but I started with that a long time ago. Like 12 years or something crazy. And that doesn't exist anymore and hasn't for many years. But that is what I started with. And then I eventually was able to scrounge up the $6 with my sister, and we got Minecraft Pocket Edition to share between us. And I had that for years and years and years, and then finally, just like 3 or 4 years ago, I finally got my very first computer, and I got to play Minecraft Java Edition for real. Mine is paid, but it was a bundle from the Xbox app. Yeah, I mean, I've had this account for a while, yeah. So I have this is the paid version. There's no more free Minecraft anymore unless you want to go try pirating it. But yeah, I just bought it. I just bought it straight up. Cause I mean, with how many hours I have on this game, relatively speaking, it's not that expensive. You're from Baba and Beefy stream? Oh, nice. I was in Beefy stream a little bit earlier today. You know, did end up falling asleep, but that's not on Beefy. That's on me just being very tired. This is probably enough torches for now. Probably. Alright. You be good, kitty, and stay here, Pterodactyl, okay? Be good, kitty. Yes, we love Beefy. Alright, so last couple times I went into the mines, we went in. There's an entrance over by this village over here into the caves. So I'm thinking we're just gonna go back there, explore around a little bit, and yeah, try not to die. Because I don't even have any armor on right now. I've used up all of my iron, dying repeatedly. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. Hopefully we are good. I mean, if we want some free iron, there's always this dude who just kind of threw himself into the hole, but doesn't seem like he has much will to live, but I still wouldn't feel right just killing him outright. Alright. So let's find us some iron. Or find us a hole. I mean, that works too, right? What is down this way? Perfect. And a creeper. Here, buddy. You wanna come mine this iron for me? Aw, he didn't get it. Close enough. Let's pick all this up. And get us some iron. If we grab some stone, we can also maybe get some stuff smelting. But I would really love to get some coal as well while we're down here, so I can mine so we can smelt all to the iron as we get it. Oop, missed this in the ceiling. But yeah, get some coal so we can smelt this up while we're down here and make some better, more proper tools and some armor so we're less likely to die. Alright, looks like that's the end of the line for this section. We can go back up here. Ow. Uh-oh! Baby alert! Baby alert! Chat, we might be screwed. We might be screwed. Oh! Yep. Well, that didn't go good, Terry, as you can tell. Shall we? Oh, and we're even out of cobblestone. Rip. Yeah, rip. Rip us. We're out of cobblestone, so we have to go back in and try to get our stuff back. I need to watch my step. Boop. Ah, no luck. No baby chicken today. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not usually this bad at Minecraft. I guess it's just streamer brain. That's what I've been finding out these past couple of weeks. Streamer brain, as much as people talk about it, is totally real. You start streaming, you hit that go live button, and all thoughts just fly out of your brain, and you can no longer remember anything. Hi, bud. Alright. Get right back down. We went this way. Oof. Have a heart there. Alright, I see your stuff. And now I'm gonna try it. This may be the slow way to get down, but at least we're not gonna take that much damage, that many hearts while we're doing it. We're just gonna sit here and scrape at the stone with our fingernails until we get to a spot where we're not gonna hurt ourselves falling. Look at all those bits. Just sitting there, taunting me. Alright, let's just go. Nope. Nope. Don't do it. Okay. Quick pillar up. There we go. Okay. We are back. And it looks like we didn't lose anything, or at least nothing important. So we've got that. Move the pickaxe there. And get our bread back. Alright. Let's keep on going. See? It's almost like it didn't even happen. Perfect. Some coal. Almost like it didn't even happen. So let's grab this and we can start the 7 iron that we have smelting. That should be enough for at least one piece of armor. So we can protect ourselves a little more against rogue babies. Isn't it a little interesting how a lot of games have like babies as enemies? Here in Minecraft we got the baby zombie. Lethal Company has the sort of like man-eater baby or whatever it's called. Repo has the little toddler thing. I wonder why. Are babies just menaces everywhere to everyone? I mean, that's what I kind of think. Never played Repo or Lethal. Really? I mean, they've been pretty big lately. And I found them fun. Well, Lethal Company not so much lately. But I've played them both, and I thought they were pretty fun. Are there any games you've played where there's a baby as an enemy? Any more menaces to humankind that you know of? 'Cause that's all I can think of, at least right now. But I think it's interesting that a baby, the continuation of the human race. Oh, hi, Jenna. Hello. It's nice to see you. Yes, I know. I could get a shield. But will I? I'll probably forget to even use it. To be entirely honest with you, bestie. Oh, I should not have gotten into this fight. I'm low. But we lived, so we all good there. Let's heal up. Those hearts are ugh. You don't know? You know, Sky, any other games where babies are the menaces? Interesting. Maybe I'm just making a connection between things that are not connected. That could be very much it. Nice. There's water. But I don't think it's over here. Because you can see the drips. So I think we're in the clear to mine this iron and we won't get absolutely swept away. There we go. And I think since we're in this like sort of bigger room, we can set up a furnace and get some smelting going while we explore all of the offshoot chambers. Maybe since I don't think our bed is that far from spawn, it might even be a good idea at some point to bring a bed down. So that way when we respawn, we're at least nearer to our stuff. I don't know exactly how well that will go. It's not a tactic I typically use, but I could certainly try. Right here, Betty's up here, somewhere. Amethyst. Oof. There's some space down here. Or up here, or whatever. Whatever direction you'd like to use. Okay, I think this place is lit up well enough that we can... Oh, hi, buddy. Guess it isn't. Another one? What? Did you guys see that? I had more than half health. And dude just comes in and blows me up like it's nothing? That's not even fair. Come on. This is what shields are for? Okay, fine, Jenna. When I get my stuff back, I'll make a shield. I seriously wasn't expecting that guy to take me out, though. Literally. I had more than half my health. I suppose I didn't have armor on. So it kind of makes sense, but still. Heroes can kill from full hearts and iron, I think, if they are right on top of you. You and your handy little Minecraft facts. Alright. I'll make a shield. Oh, good job, buddy. I'll steal this. No, sir, I don't got any iron to fix you up. No, I don't. Alright, let's try and head back now. Hopefully I can figure out the direction we went. So we drop down here. I seriously made the exact same mistake. That is why we cover up holes. I gotta mine myself back out. Alright. So this here is the thing we were in, but I don't think we can get there safely, so... Alright, not this direction. This direction, this must loop back around underneath to the cave we were in. Right. Yes, we are close. I can smell it. Yes, right up here. And we're almost back. Here's all of our stuff. Oh, and cobblestone. But I think out here is relatively safe, so let's plonk down our crafting table, make ourselves a furnace, and get that iron a-smelting. 36 is definitely enough to get us some good gear going. Can't remember exactly how many it takes to get a full set, but it'll definitely come in handy quite a bit. And then just, you know, grab whatever else. Where are our torches? Oh, I don't think we got all of our torches back from that incident, unfortunately. Oop. My plant's getting in the way. I have a little plant here sitting on top of my PC. And it's a pothos, so the vines trail. And they trailed right into where I put my mouse. So bro got in the way a little, but I got him back where he needs to be. There you go, at least the first little bit of armor. Some people may think I overlight my caves. I've seen some people go with just like bare minimum lighting, enough to see by. But as I think we've all seen by now, I kind of need the, you know, whole mob protection thing. Maybe I've just gotten soft. I've played too much of Minecraft where I have like full netherite and everything. And then when I don't have that anymore, I'm like, what? I'm not invincible? Oh! Hello, random cave. That I absolutely did not expect. Alright. Might as well go into the random cave while we're here. Oh, comes out right here. There's iron here too. We can snatch this. Tuesdays I can catch your stream because I work 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Oh, that sucks. I kind of have to work around, you know, school and work and all that. So I do the earlier stream on Tuesdays because that gives me more time in the evening to do homework and go to clubs and all that good stuff. But on Thursdays, I have a band lesson, so I've got to go to that and, you know, all sorts of other stuff. So I do a later stream, and it's nice to stream twice because then I can catch people like you. Because that way I can, you know, hang out with people who can't necessarily make it at like the 3 p.m. time. Busy, busy? Yep. Busy, busy indeed. Though I am also considering adding evening time on, well, it would be more like late night, early morning time on Saturdays, though for a lot of people it'll be moving into Sundays. Starting stream at like 11 p.m. because I've got some night shift friends who can't necessarily make it during my afternoon, evening times that I stream. So keep an eye out for that schedule if you'd be able to make it. But yeah, I really appreciate you being here, Sky Decay. Is there like a specific name? Do you want to go by like Sky or Decay or anything? Going by Decay sounds like a really like badass nickname. Yeah. Baba calls me People Sky. People Sky. Oh, little gold. Pick that up. Oh, no, we can't pick that up. We need our iron pick for that. I can call you People Sky. You know, it's been very interesting because all the, like, the people stuff, like people sit, I have completely adopted that into my vocabulary, even IRL, which is really funny because a couple of my friends who don't watch any streamers or anything like that have also picked it up. Or you can call me Sky. Sure thing. I got you, Sky. Let's make some more armor. Yeah, some of my IRL friends have picked up, like, people sit and stuff like that. And I think it's just hilarious. Because they don't even know it's referencing a Twitch emote or anything. They know nothing of it. They just know that I said it, and so now they're saying it. And I love being the inciting event within my friend group. It's real fun. Oh, you taking notes? Yeah, I mean, you use the lingo enough around your friends, and they'll slurp it up into their brains, right out from yours. And then boom, you'll have friends that say, people shy. People love. Lubbers. Lubbers is another one. You say lubbers. It's like a good alternative to like, I love you, so you don't have to actually say that. I say people sit madge. Yeah, people sit madge. probably pick all this stuff up now because otherwise, if I run off, I will lose this stuff. I don't think I need any more iron right now. I've got the sword and the pick, full set of the gear. So let's go. Much better prepared now. Actually, it would probably be a good thing to drop at least some of this off at the surface so that, I suppose, not if, but when we die again, we have it for later. Just keep running, just keep running. Just keep running, just keep running. All these torches I'm placing will come in handy later, so that mobs won't be able to spawn later on. Oh, your follow? You followed me 9 months ago? 9 months? What? I didn't have a twinkle in my eye of streaming 9 months ago. That is crazy. You're probably one of the longest people who've been following me the longest, to be honest, with that age. Alright. Couple of things. Maybe touch of coal. So that way if we die again, we're not starting from 0. I don't have account age up, I don't think. So I don't think that command works. I'm just a baby learning Firebat for the first time. I actually was supposed to have Firebat on for my last stream, but I didn't know you had to turn it on in the app or whatever you'd call it. Oh my god. And so none of it worked. I was very sad and a little confused, but we got it now. It's good to, I'm glad to see that it's working. So thank you for that little test, Sky. All right. More coal. Let's place the stuff we dropped off. Up there. You know, I feel much more confident now that we've dropped some of the stuff off. So that if I die again, I can go in with armor and stuff and we're not going to get into a death loop like what happened our very first stream on this world. Golf with Your Friends 2 is coming to Steam soon as well. What more can they do? It's golf. The only thing I can think of is more maps, but how do you improve on golf? It's just golf. Oh boy. I don't like that. Oh, it's getting dark. I'm not following the age-old rule of don't mine at night. And don't look at that Enderman. Let's heal up a little bit, and then I think we can go. Oh my goodness, this guy. The spider is fighting the skeleton. Get at it, guys. While they do that, I'm gonna take on that guy. Oh, you won? Skeleton beats spider, apparently. New maps, crossplay, weather hazards. Ooh, weather hazards. That sounds very interesting. Yeah, I guess you can improve on golf. I presume the base mechanics will stay more or less the same, but yeah, that'd be interesting. I should probably take a look at that at some point. Oh, that takes us back here. Ah, Minecraft cave experience getting looped around 5 billion times. New course mechanics? What are course mechanics? Like, do you have like the little windmill that they have in the mini golf courses? Last time I did mini golf was probably like a year ago or something like that. We did it with friends at this little art museum. The art museum has in Minneapolis. It has a mini golf course on the roof with installations from various artists. And let me tell you, the last hole. You don't know about the new course mechanics? Okay, fair. Understandable. I'm just a little curious. Alright, we're getting to a deep slate layer now. But the last hole on this artsy fartsy golf course, not artsy fartsy, just regular artsy. Last hole on this course was a slice of like cheesecake, slice of cake that you had to hit your ball up, and if you got to the very top, there was a hole in the center. At the top of the slice of cake, there was a hole. Woo! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, so maybe Jenna was right. Maybe I'm just gonna hang out at the top of this waterfall. And try not to die. Something like jumping out of the water? Interesting, interesting. But, so, anyway, with this, before I almost died viciously, this course, you had to go up the cheesecake and get into the hole at the top. Well, cheesecake was rather badly designed because you could very, very easily hit your ball with enough force and it would just go flying off the top like it was this giant ramp, and then boom, you hit someone in the head. So, yeah, maybe not the best thing for a mini golf course. And it was me and like grandparents, aunt, uncle, and cousins. So there's several of us there, and we literally had some of us standing behind as a catcher because family that comes right after us has a bunch of little kids. And it's like, we don't want to hit your little kids, but they're running all over the place. And this mini golf hole is pretty badly designed. So we had my little sister, of course, took on this role, where she would stand behind it and keep the little kids from running right behind the giant cheesecake slice when people were hitting, so that nobody would get brained in the head with giant flying golf balls. Honoria, hi! Thank you for the lurk! It's good to see you. I hope you're having a good day. Alright. What's up here? I see some gold. Anything else? Oh, creeper. Come on, buddy, mine the gold for me. Come on. Mine the gold. Bro didn't even mine the gold. I asked him to do one thing, and he doesn't even do that. Get your butt out of here, Mr. Zombie. I just want to mine my gold. There we go. Jeez, no respect for the humble miner these days. No respect. Alright. Get out of here. There we go. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I hesitate to say that because I feel like we'll jinx it. But I think I am getting better at not dying. The streamer brain is wearing off. I'm finally remembering my 10 years of Minecraft. This seems like a decently sized cave. Oh, ran out of torches. Quick, back to the light to make some more. There we go. So I've got a couple there, but then we can make some more up real quick in the inventory. There we go. Much better. Yeah. Look at me go. Totally professional. Oh boy. Aw, it didn't even hurt the skelly. Get out of here, dude. There we go. Alright. Oh boy! Where did you all come from? Hold on, I'll read your message in just 1 second. Okay, I'm just gonna run. Let's get out of here. Alright, and guys, I'm just gonna... The tornado sirens are going off right now, so I'm just gonna do a quick check of the weather. Because it is not a Wednesday, and the tornado siren testing is on Wednesday. So I'm just gonna check the weather real quick and make sure there's nothing important going on. Because that is not normal. Alright. See you guys in just a minute, because what? Okay, we are back. It appears they just sounded the tornado sirens for no reason on a Thursday. But there's not even any rain in our area right now, so I think we're good. But what were they thinking? Anyway, back to it. Sky, you said there's actually 2 more games I want to play on Steam, but it's kind of expensive right now. I feel you. My wish list on Steam has over 50 games right now. There are several advantages being a college student, but money is not one of them. But what games, Sky? Sorry, it took me a minute to get back to you. What games? I know one I'm really wanting to play right now is Crime Scene Cleaner. I'm probably just gonna have to wait for my paycheck to come in, because of course it comes in on the middle of the month. Because that makes sense. But I think I'm gonna get it then, because I played literally like 100 minutes on the prologue. I have it like 100 minutes on the prologue, which is like the... Well, chat. I need to pay more attention to my health. Alright. Sniper Elite 5 and Sniper Elite Resistance. What are those? I mean, I presume sniper games, but I've never heard of them. What are they like? You know, like... Again, sniper games, but are they like single player, multiplayer, both? You like defending or taking maps? It would be interesting if there's... There's probably a game like that up there somewhere where it's like a defend the president sort of map. Where the president's like holding a speech or whatever, and you need to just sit up there. Let's get some of this. Make ourselves at least a chest plate and some booties. You gotta sit and you gotta sniper any threats to the president. That, I feel like, would be a pretty cool game. Offering unparalleled sniping mechanics, stealth and tactical third-person combat. You have Sniper Elite 3 and 4? Well, I mean, that sounds cool. I generally haven't been huge into, like, sniper or fighting games in general, just because most of the time I've been playing on my little laptop, which is not that, you know, great for, well, literally anything beyond Word documents. I played Minecraft, but not super well. But now that I've got this lovely PC, I can play a lot more, so I've done some Overwatch and stuff like that. Started playing Half-Life, but that's pretty much the extent of my, like, sniper and shooter games. You have Sniper Elite 3 and 4, so you must really like that type of game then. What do you like about it? Is there anything, you know, specific that's fun, something that offers that other games don't? I mean, obviously there's something if you like it that much. My iron. My iron. Oh. Get out of here. Get out of here. I might need to replace my mouse batteries. It's a little stuttery. I like the weapons and the kill cams in the games. Awesome. In Skyrim, I've been liking getting the third person, like, kill cam. I think kill cam's the right word for that. What happens then? You get like a critical hit or whatever on someone. It shows you this cool third person view, you just absolutely eviscerating them. I've been finding that fun. Yeah, come here, spider. I'll take you guys down one at a time. Yeah, I've certainly got a long way to go with learning, like, even just how to play the different types of, like, sniper shooter games. Someone's shooting at us. Right over here. Hi, buddy. Time to die. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oop, don't look at the Enderman. Should probably get some more food. Make this place up a bit better. I see you, Mr. Zombie. Get some critical hits in. Oh, bro. Jumping on my head like that? You're nasty. Ah. There we go. There's those guys taken care of. And how about you two? Good measure. Get rid of this spider infestation. And I think there were some skellies up here. Yep. Oh boy. There's three of you. Let's run away for a quick second. Oh, they're fighting. Guys, who do you think, quick, put in chat, who do you think will win? Number 1, that guy? Or number 2, this guy? Left or right? Oh, and the lefties have it. Give me your bed. Put on a good show, but it's time for your death too. There you go. There. And get you, Mr. Spider. And I'll just let you explode. Perfect. Look at us. We are winning. Yeah, I definitely need to get more friends. Or not friends, food. I like to think I have plenty of friends. Thank you very much. I'd like to think that at least. I will say most of my friends now are online. Which, I mean, not a bad thing. It's just different. Type of friendships you can get are different. Can't exactly come ask you all for a hug when I'm feeling down now, can I? Oh! Blew each other up. Oh my goodness! Got an iron ingot from that little dude. Bro's hiding it in his pocket. Get out of here. Now, Sky, do you play Minecraft much? You might have mentioned this earlier and I just forgot, but do you play Minecraft? Because we've had some friends in here who don't play Minecraft at all. Some who are big fans. And I like to assume not everybody knows what's going on in this world here. Oh my goodness! Is there like specifically a baby zombie spawner over here? Oh, that's right. The modded Minecraft, yeah. Okay. Look at their little legs. Nasty. Get out of here. Get out of here. They're so hard to hit. Being so little. Alright, there you go. Yeah. What mods do you usually play with? I mean, I don't know a ton, but I know at least some mods. Dabbled in mods here and there. A lot. Well, what are your favorite ones then? How about that? Maybe a bit more of a specific question. Your favorite mods. Any must-haves in the pack? I'm actually thinking my friend Jenna, who was in here earlier, I'm thinking of having her because she loves finding mods, building mod packs and stuff. I've been thinking of having her build me like a surprise mod pack that I play on stream, and for the first time, and I have no idea what's in it. I think that idea would be pretty fun. I open it up and I have no idea what's going on in the world. Alright. Oh my goodness. I'm out of torches. And I hear skelebones. Alright, yeah, we've got plenty of coal. Make us more torches. There we go. Boop. There we go. That's much better. We can continue lighting this place up. Oh! Jump scare? Okay. Mechanism, Terralith, Tectonic, Better Villages, and Choices Overhaul Villages. Off the top of my head, I don't think I've heard of any of those. Oh boy. I mean, I know... I forget what it's called, but there's one that has all the sorts of plants overhaul. You've got all the different types of new plants. I know about Create, obviously. Hi, John! Yes, you can lurk for sure. Can't remember if you're at work right now or if you're sleeping or what's going on, but... Hello, thank you for the lurk. I guess the Firebot message worked. Yippee, every hour it puts that out. So then, if y'all want, you can join the Discord. So if anybody wants to pop in, who's not in there, we've got a couple friends in there right now. You know, trying to get more. So I made this message, so if you're in chat, even if you're just lurking and you see the message, you can pop right over on in. And we'll give you all a big warm welcome. And well, everyone else will. Oh my god, another baby! How is this happening? Where are they coming from? Are there just two zombies procreating in the caves? Just spitting out one after the other? What is... How? Get your butt out of here, little guy. There we go. What on earth? In 1.19.2 and your 1.20 mod pack I made on CurseForge to you? Sure, absolutely. I don't even know how to share CurseForge mod packs. I know the basics of how to mod with CurseForge. I mean, I modded my Sims game with like something like 3 gigabytes of mods in there. I think at least. Oopsie. I should have seen that coming. So I know that, but I don't know how to share mod packs yet. But sure, absolutely. If you can pop in the Discord, you can send it to me on Discord. You can whisper it to me here on Twitch. Any of those work. Just no links in chat besides me. I can post links, but other than that, I've just gotten the automod to block links in here. You're not in your Discord? Well, it did just, you see the message it just sent, right? Firebot sent a message just a little bit ago with the join Discord link. Please tell me you can see it. Please tell me I didn't mess something up. Oh, there, you see it? Perfect. Yeah, free flow to pop on in, and then you just need to accept the rules to be able to start talking in there. Yeah. I'm glad that is working. Because I will tell you, Firebot is not that intuitive to get started, but we good now. We good. Alright, is this gonna release a flood of water? Because there's a reservoir on the other side. Nope. Don't think this. You need to shower? Yeah, of course. Do what you need to do. I will certainly not judge you, I promise. And I mean, if listening to my dulcet tones helps get you in the shower and get you clean, so be it. I mean, I know I've listened to streamers while showering before, just for a little, background noise and all that. Alright, I don't think at this time this is all worth actually going into this reservoir. Trying to dig out all the ores in there. It's just a pain in the butt. So, if we get desperate for ores, maybe sometime we can do that, but not needed right now. Ooh! Give me your iron. How much we got? I feel like we've got quite a bit at this point. Alright, go in here, and yeah, we've got over a stack. I mean, I should probably head out, but I think we can keep going just a little bit longer with the food we've got left. I mean, I know I'm being greedy, but I want to have even just a little bit more before we head out. And it would be real nice if we could get some diamonds before we leave. Because I would love to get some diamonds out this trip. Because in our mining trip we did last stream, we got diamonds, but then I died and we lost them. Alright, that's probably... Don't feel like going all the way down there. It looks scary. So let's just grab a bit more iron and keep our eyes peeled for any diamonds, just in case. Because we're in Deep Slate, so now they're... Well, diamonds can spawn above Deep Slate layer, but they're a lot more likely to spawn once you hit Deep Slate. Grab that lapis. Bit more iron. I mean, this iron pickaxe is nice. It's been taking us through this whole time when we're down here. This whole mining session, it's just been there for us. Whereas we would have gone, what? Alright, interesting cave. Very interesting cave formation. Took a quick water break there. Let's go down. Speak of the devil, we got diamonds. Alright. Very carefully bridge over. Block this off so we don't lose our diamonds to the void below. And look at that. Looks like it was just one, but still, I'll take 1 diamond. Better than what we had earlier. Do this sing-songy voice again. We got diamonds. Hello, John. We've got diamonds. Is that what you wanted? You need that as a ringtone? Wake up, John! It's morning! Or I suppose that would be like an alarm, not a ringtone. Someone's calling, John! There you go. Clip that and use it. I give you permission. I just need my royalties, so if you ever make money off of it, you know. I need my share. Woo! This is a big cave. Big cave. Get out of here. Piece of shit. Voila. But yeah. Look at that. There's water over there, water and lava. And then over there, I think, looking at the structures, I think that's a mine shaft over there. This place will be more than enough for us to explore for months on end, I'm sure. We should probably head back up and drop off our single diamond to the surface. Trying to buy convention tickets is a pain in the ass. Really? I mean, I've only been to 1 convention, and personally, it wasn't that hard, but where are you going? What convention are you going to? Because the 1 convention I've been to, that was a supernatural convention. Many years ago now. That would have been like, what? 5 years ago? No, 6. Dang, time passes. I'm going to the Nova Open. What's that? I don't... Hey! I've played Minecraft for like 11 years. You really think... You seriously did not... You thought I wasn't a nerd at this point? It's for tabletop wargaming? Okay, so you're also a nerd. You don't get to judge. Tabletop wargaming. And also, I was a middle schooler, high schooler, who liked Supernatural, okay? It's like the default. There's so... Woo! Oh, bro mined the hole for us. Bro, I'm an adult who liked Supernatural. Okay, so you don't get to judge me. You don't get to call me a nerd then, because you're also a nerd. Are you old enough to remember Super Hulock on Tumblr? Yes. More or less, yes. I maybe should not have been on the internet at that age, but... And I don't think I was on it during the height, but yes, I do remember. My condolences. Hey, I just see it as little me was having the time of their life. But the Supernatural convention, let me tell you, I saved up all of my money and then borrowed some from my parents and did chores in return to go to that convention. I wanted to go so bad. Literally. And I wanted to go, I especially wanted to go too because it was the last convention they were ever going to hold in Minneapolis, and so it was the last one I was reasonably going to be able to attend. And so I was like, okay, I have to go. And I did have a lot of fun. I enjoyed myself greatly. And also overspent my budget, but it was worth it. I got a photo shoot with Misha Collins and everything. Uh-oh. We're basically out of food. This guy's coming for us. Get out of here. Hot take. What's the hot take? I think Cast and the Angels ruined that series. That is a hot take. I'll give you that. That is a hot take. I think I just really liked Misha Collins, so I think that's what it was for me. But I mean, I'll let you have your opinions. Your thirst is clouding your judgment? No, bro. No, it's not. I'm not thirsting for Misha Collins. No, it's not like that. I promise. Come on. Why did I not know you were a Supernatural fan? Bro, we were friends before I even got into Supernatural. How did you not know this? I had a Supernatural themed bracelet I wore for like several months while we were friends. Hashtag doubt. John, no. Please, I promise you. I promise you, I'm Ace. It's not like that. I'm Ace. I'm not thirsting for Misha Collins. Or maybe who I was and I just didn't realize. Anyways, I don't think I was. But yeah, Jenna, how did you not know? Alright, I think we need get this furnace going too, so we have double furnace action up in here. Bless your poor little Ace heart. Don't blame me, okay? I just thought he was cool. I was cool and I was hyperfixated. I also remember it was like a couple of weeks. I guess I assumed you were more reasonable than that. Wow. Jeez, Jenna. Thanks a lot. Reasonable. John, get her ass. Oh my god. She is going for the throat. No! Oh my god. I was just a little teenager, okay? I do not pick what the brain hyperfixates on. It just does. The cows are over here. I should breed them. But, geez, you too. There's no winning here, is there? Here we go. Make a cow, baby. Oh my god. I mean, it's Supernatural, but you said you remember Super Hulock. Or at least, I presume you do, since you mentioned it, John. So, I mean, first of all, being a Supernatural fan, you do not have a leg to stand on. And you mentioned Super Hulock, so presumably you're at least somewhat into Super Hulock. Yeah, I was there during the heights of that shit? Okay. Yeah. You do not get to judge. And even if you think Cass and the Angels ruined the series, which I will kind of agree with you on the whole general the Angels thing. Cass, I cannot agree with you on, but just the Angels as a whole, yeah, makes sense. But were you into Doctor Who? Or were you into... Your thirst is blinding you! Oh my god, no it is not! Stop! My thirst is doing nothing of the sort. Nothing of the sort, okay? Yeah, I was into Doctor Who until Matt Smith happened. I watched a couple episodes of Doctor Who, never really got into it. I hated what Matt Smith did to the character and stopped watching it. Yeah, so I watched a couple episodes. I don't even know who Matt Smith is. So, I've got nothing on there, but I also admittedly was into Sherlock as well. And I have to say it. Gotta come clean. I've mostly watched 13, yeah. I don't understand any of that stuff. He's a super goofy 11th Doctor who is terrible. Okay, I got that still means nothing to me, but I hear you. Alright, let's put that in valuables. All this random stuff. An underground chest. I haven't seen the lick of 12th or 14th. Yeah. I don't even know who I watched. If you said the name of the actor, I might recognize it, but that's about as far as I'll get. I think I need to just go... Oh, we got lucky. Hi, baby chicken. I think we just need to go kill some random pigs and or cows to get some food, because our farm is not of up and running quality yet. Oh, you're back, Decay? You all clean now? Well, welcome back. We exited the mine. We did get a single diamond. And now we're trying to get some more food for maybe a second run. Second go around. Yes, you're clean? Good, lovely. I should probably take a shower tonight myself. Hello, cow. Yeah, so for those of you who have not played Minecraft before, this is a good portion of the game. It is, in fact, about animal murder. Despite what they tried to tell you, it is not a peaceful game. You can be vegetarian in Minecraft, but it's just not worth it. It takes a lot more energy to be vegetarian, and you just get the worst quality foods. Firefly bush, firefly bush. I love these things. One of the new additions. I was a little bit skeptical about them when they very first showed them, but now I just like them. I really like them. Hey, buddy! You gonna burn to death? Bro wants me so bad, but he can't even get me. He's gonna burn up. Loser. Hi, sheepies. Oh, sheep colony over here. We got this one little mutton, so I can keep sprinting. You at Misha. What is going on with your hunger bar? What do you mean what's going on with my hunger bar? It's a normal hunger bar. I don't get what you mean, Jenna. There's nothing going on with my hunger bar. You at Misha? Me at Misha what? I may have forgotten what I said just a minute ago. But Jenna, we are early game. So my hunger bar is not going to be full all the time. You're going around killing wild cows and pigs for food. That is what is going on. I never let it drop below 3 or 4 empty food, but I also don't sprint much. Yeah, I am a chronic sprinter. Chronic sprinter. I cannot do anything in this game without sprinting. Your hunger bar drops a lot more slowly if you never sprint. Oh, we got 2 baby chickens in a row there. Nice. Then again, Jenna, you also use a shield. I think you play Minecraft more or less. Not how it's, because there's not like intended way to play Minecraft, but if there was, I think you're a lot closer to it. You play with a shield. You don't sprint unless you need to. Then there's me over here. Whee! Just run around like crazy, smacking everything, dying left and right. Yeah. Different playstyles, but we have fun. It's getting night. Are you gonna see the Minecraft movie? I mean, to be entirely honest, I'm probably not gonna see it in theaters. I'll probably watch it at home, if you know what I mean. Just because, you know, being broke and all that. Not broke, but I have currently have $20 in my checking account, and it's like, I don't want to spend that $20 to see the Minecraft movie. I'll watch it on my own time at some point. Real. Yeah, I know, Say. I am climbing the wrong mountain. Oh my goodness. Been climbing this wrong mountain the whole time. Alright. Here's a skeleton, but we're just gonna keep running and hope we don't run out of hunger. And we may steal a villager bed for the night. Hello, is there a free bed in here? Oh, dude, you left the door wide open, that's why y'all keep dying. There we go. Steal your bed. But yeah, I did get the Minecraft movie meal the other day when I was in larger adjacent town for an errand. So I got that. So apparently I get a free skin with that, so I'll have to figure that out at some point. And we are out of hunger, so let's just nom a little raw beef. And the raw beef gives us the energy to keep going, and somehow it also does not give us parasites. Very interesting. Minecraft recently is all like, oh my god, we gotta make things that are sure things are realistic. We don't want kids, going around killing bees for fun just because they do it in silly block game. And yet you can eat things like raw beef and most of the time have no consequences. I smell like beef. I see you, Say. I see you. Pop that in. I think we need... Hi, kitty. Stand you up. You can run around. I think we need another furnace in here. I'm already having trouble with just the two. Got more stuff to smelt. Maybe this will be like our furnace array right here. There we go. Pop up some beef so we got some good, proper food going. Probably expand our little farm as well. So, I mean, bread is nice. It's not the best food, but it'll keep us going. It's a little something something. And a lot less labor intensive than getting some beef is. Where you have to get the wheat and then you have to breed the guys up. And then you gotta, wait for them to grow up, and then you gotta kill them, and then you gotta smelt it. Whereas wheat, you just plant it, wait, harvest it, craft it. Probably also expand since everything's full right now. Do I hate myself and Q comp? I would say no, because I don't want you to hate yourself. But it is up to you. Wait, when did you start streaming? I mean, today I started streaming an hour and 19 ago. But this is, what? Week 2? I believe this is week 3 of me streaming. Yeah. This is the start of my 3rd week of streaming. 2 or 3, yeah. I believe this is the start of week 3, because I started on a Thursday. And this would start week 3. My streaming, so yeah. Brand new baby streamer here. You called out, Say? I mean, fair. I called out of work today as well, but I also, had a thing I needed to actually attend for class, so. No, John! The badge sold out while you were trying to buy it? Oh, that sucks! You poor thing! So this is my first time in your stream then, since I followed you 9 months ago? I do believe so, because you had the first time chatter thing when you first came in. So yeah, you followed me 9 months ago, and then I've just been streaming for 3 weeks. And this is the first time you've been in here, but... I believe so. It is nice to have you here, for sure. Bro, get out of the way or I will... Yep, that's right. You stay out of my way. But, John, I feel you on that. I mean, I haven't had that happen to myself personally, because broke, but You poor thing. If I could get it for you, I would. That sucks. Terry. Terry, girl. Or boy. Whatever you are. I don't even know what gender my own cat is. What a lovely cat parent I am. Laggy ass website. I know, right? Oop. There goes my hoe. Guess that hoe wasn't good after all. We gotta get a new hoe. Let's go get a hoe, everybody. Yeah, John, that absolutely sucks. Get some cobble. It's just 2 for a hoe, I believe. Hey, Terry. Can't wait till I get a name tag and I can actually name me Terry. Pterodactyl. There we go. You know, I think I need a different water bottle setup, or, well, really what I need is a bigger desk, but fortunately, that ain't gonna happen as this is school mandated to have in the room. Because it would be nice if I could just, you know, lean over real quick and just take a little sip, and that's all I would need to do. I would love that. And yet, unfortunately, that is not the current situation because it's sitting on an open drawer that's filled with random junk to my side. Terry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Terry. My apologies. Terry. Come here, Terry. Come here. Good kitty. Alright, let's breed you guys up again. There you go. Make cow, baby. There we go. More cows. I should really just get rid of this because I keep stepping on it and it keeps hurting me. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I might need to do something about this mouse. Y'all just give me a minute. I actually ran a mod pack made by someone with 725 mods before. That is crazy. No way. That is actually insane. Do you have like a NASA level computer to run that or something? Because what? Alright, I could not find the battery, so I'm just sticking the same one and hoping that works. I can at least clean off the little sensor. Nope, well, as someone who's not super familiar with mods, that's what it seems like you would need, at least to me. Is it even Minecraft at that point? Because it seems like it's more mod code than game code at that point. Alright. Mouse, are you gonna work? Seems like we're good. Alright. A little bit more dirt. A little bit more cobble. And I can build up an even bigger farm. That's not super insane. A mid-size mod pack is probably 400 or so. Something like all the mods, 725 sounds reasonable. If you say so, Jenna, I'm just gonna trust you. In my life, you're the modding expert. You know what's going on. I do not. Excuse me, sheep. Yeah, I'm just gonna trust you on that. But, as someone who generally plays without mods, it seems super insane to me. Though I suppose if I think about it, the mods I have for The Sims, it's maybe not quite that extensive, but it's still not small by any sense of the word. So I suppose that makes sense. A lot of them are random small things or library mods needed for other things. Yeah. I suppose thinking about it, it makes more sense now. It's like I just walked around adding random things, but I probably think I have around at least 100 mods for The Sims. So I was just clicking on stuff. Let me tell you, my poor computer, I ran it basically all day. Either yesterday or I think it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. I ran it basically all day as I was, making my Sims. I hit the max number of Sims you can have in a family. I think it's 8 or a household. Put together this whole random family. So I was just messing around, and at first I was just creating random people, and then I figured out how they all fit together. But you can't turn your computer off at all or exit the game when you are in the middle of creating your Sims. Oh, you bring me a chicken breast. Good job, Pateri. I learned that the hard way. I can't turn the computer off. So, rip to my one gal. I can't even remember her name. But I learned my lesson and just left it on all day instead. So I'd work on it here, work on it there, in between classes and all that good stuff. Let's grab some bone meal to speed this up. And yeah, I used a bunch of mods. There's these like clutter mods I was using that just give you little things to put wherever. There was like a cute little hot chocolate tray, so you had like this thermos and then little tiny cups of hot chocolate with marshmallows, which was absolutely adorable. Oh, lovely. It's raining. And then there's this, like, I forget what it's called, but it's like cottage or something mod that I used. Bings. That has a lot of like decor items. Like I was using their kitchen cabinets and stuff, and those are really nice. Yeah, I'm going for like the all sort of like all wood aesthetic. Because that's just how I am. Jenna, I'm sure you know. Those of you who haven't met me IRL, probably don't know as well, but like my outfit today is so like cottagecore-esque. Yeah, what is up with this mouse? It's like I need to press it super hard into the desk to function. Yeah. After stream, that's going on my to-do list. Change mouse batteries. Alright. There's a couple more over here to harvest up. Like the rest of this. Check for dust on the lens of the laser. I mean, I dusted it off. So I've got this little, my parents got me this tiny little, like, tech cleaner thing. And so I dusted it off. So I don't think that's the issue. So I think it might just be the batteries are getting low, which makes sense. Last I replaced them was a while ago. And I use this dang thing, like, constantly. So yeah, I have a pack of batteries somewhere, and I'll just do after stream. For now, I'll just live with it, unless it gets to be too bad. I mean, like, if any of you guys are getting, like, dizzy from it or anything, from the jolting, just let me know. And I can take a quick BRB to go look for it. I've got flowers to put away. Should probably wax these signs. Boop. Oop. So that stuff like that doesn't happen. So also for my friends who don't play Minecraft, this wax makes it so that signs aren't editable. Signs are not edible anyways. Do not eat them. They are made of wood. But you can't edit them, as in go in and change the text. So now I can't click on them and it doesn't bring up that whole edit sign window. Here we go. Grab my gold. Pop in here. And that wool I grabbed earlier, I want to make some carpets with. Perfect. Because the fun thing with carpets in Minecraft, I learned this little trick a while ago and it's really helpful, is you can place them on top of fences like this if the cows aren't in your way. And you can get up and over, but the cows can't. So you can use this as a way to get in and out while not letting anything else get in and out. Without having to use a fence gate, which has the chances of letting cows, like letting cows out. Letting them run free. We don't want them to run free. We want to take them and use them. We want to keep them so that we can eat them. Anyway, I think I'm gonna expand. Ooh! We are low on wood. I was gonna say we should expand the animal pens. But I think, actually, what we need to do is... Is it glitching for you at all? Is it lagging, or is that just my internet being weird and showing me weird things? So I've got it pulled up on my laptop, the stream pulled up on my laptop, and it's being real, jerky there, but I don't know if that's what you guys are seeing, or if it's just showing me that because it's coming through the same, connection and all that stuff. Anyway, we're low on wood. We should, go and chop some wood. You're getting my nerves, little pig. Always in the way. But yeah. Oop. My old mine. I don't want to be too low on wood ever, so just... guess it's chopping time. Anyway, Jenna, if you're still listening, how was your day? You do anything interesting or special or anything like that? Is it just a 1 hour difference between us two? I think it's just a 1 hour difference, which puts you in the same time zone as John and Say. Busy, lots of class stuff. Man, I feel you on that. I feel you. Let's just keep you busy. Keep all of us busy. More than busy. Yeah, 1 hour. Currently sitting in a very empty TA session. I mean, from the friends I know that TA is here, or do, the study sessions or whatever, I think that's just a very common thing. I heard my name, what? John, I'm just saying that you're in the same time zone as my friend Jenna. There's Jenny here. Tuesdays at work is busy for me. Yeah, I work Tuesday, Thursday, but didn't go today because I was doing that thing for class. And both Tuesdays and Thursdays, they're pretty equally busy. But it's basically always going to be busy because it's working the dish room at lunch rush. So I take care of everyone's dishes. Yeah, where do you work, Sky? Because, yeah, at least right now, I only do that. While I'm at school, I just do the dining service, working. Serving food or cleaning dishes. Nothing exciting, but gets me a little income. But this summer, I'm actually going to be a intern at one of the state parks here in Minnesota. Not going to say which one, because Then y'all can track me down. But if you know, you know. And I am pretty excited for that. I am very much looking forward to having, first of all, a real job in the sense of real that it's going to be my first like full-time job. Everything I've held up until now is part-time, even if I was working like 30 plus hours a week this past summer. It doesn't it's not full-time. We were working up to like, I think our max was like 32 hours, and there were a couple weeks I got very, very close to that. Sales associate? Nice. I don't know, was it your dream to become a sales associate? I would presume not, but don't want to assume too much, you know. I hope you like it at least. Makes me... It's interesting though that Tuesday is busy. I wouldn't have thought that you would have had any particular days that were busy. No, but it's fine. I mean, understandable. That's more or less how I feel about my current work in the dish room and my past work. I worked at the public pool, doing like admissions, concessions work, that sort of stuff, the past few years. Work at Tuesdays is 55 plus has 10% off. Ah, I hear ya. That makes a lot of sense. Anyway, it's night, we should nap. I'll just grab all this stuff real quick. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Yeah. Senior discount days. Definitely gotta be busy. One of our busiest days at the pool was when it was like the hottest day of the summer. It was averaging like 105 degrees or something crazy like that. And so obviously everybody wants to come to the pool. And give up on these tickets right now? Oh no, John. Poor thing. Well, I hope you get them at least sometime soon. Aww. Oh, that sucks. You should have to give up on him. But anyway, it was the hottest day of the summer. 105 degrees, which for Minnesota is very hot. Because we've got the corn sweat. The corn... I was talking to Hiccups about this when we met up. Like last month or whatever. IRL, which was super fun. And we were talking about this, and she mentioned she didn't know what corn sweat was. She thought it was just a funny way of us Midwestern people describing our sweat. But no, it's a real phenomenon. The corn sweats and produces this giant moisture bubble that's big enough to impact like entire weather patterns here in the Midwest. So it makes the air very humid. The website is too busy, so I'm gonna leave a lurk up and go back to sleep. Alright, well, you sleep well, John. And I hope in your morning, whatever you wake up, that you get those tickets. Sleep well. But anyway, it's like 105. It's very humid out. Speaking of summer, I went to China in July and it was way too hot. Oof. Yeah. I bet. I mean, I haven't been to China, but I have a friend who... Oh, dropped one of my earbuds. I have a friend who lives in China. Well, not lives right now, but she's from China, and she's probably gonna go, back to China once she's done with her schooling here. And she definitely didn't give any impressions that it was a very cold place. Did you go to China just recently, Sky, or how was it? I mean, China's a pretty big place. Thinking about it, I don't actually know exactly where my friend is from. Yeah, recently? Nice. I haven't really gone much of anywhere recently, except for Arizona for spring break. But I have done some international travel in the past. And I actually am going to be going to Spain for this next semester coming up. And I'm going to be spending the semester in Spain. So that will be super fun and more than enough traveling abroad for me for a while, probably. I mean, maybe it'll just give me the itch to move. We'll see. Come here, cows. And let the inbreeding commence. Uh-oh. Snap. Okay, we good. Thought for a second one cow hadn't gotten to breed, but they all gotten to breed. Anyway, I keep getting distracted. I should actually finish my story. So, it's hottest day of the summer, like 105, and probably like 80, probably at least 50% humidity, so it feels a lot hotter. And I already know this day is gonna suck as I'm going to work. Because just because it's so hot outside. But I get to work and they're like, so we only have like 2 lifeguards? And I'm thinking, just, oh no. This is gonna suck even worse. Because our pool fully staffed, we probably need at least like 7 lifeguards. And you can't leave just a lifeguard just out sitting there watching the water constantly. Because they'll get fatigued and then that creates more risk. So, like, legally, we have to switch the lifeguards off, like, every so often. We did it every hour. And so, with 2 lifeguards, and they have to switch off, that means we can only have 1 lifeguard in. And that means we're limited on the number of people we can let in, because 1 lifeguard can only watch so many people at once before, again, it starts to get dangerous. And so we were allowed to let something like 40 people in, maximum. And it's the hottest day of the summer. So we open up the pool and people are already waiting in line to get in. And we let them in and I've got my little clicker to click, 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 count the number of people. And already I'm like, okay, this is gonna suck because it's so hot out. But then the line, starts growing. And it starts growing. And eventually I have to stop letting people in because we've reached our maximum. And then you get all the Karens coming out saying, well, why aren't you letting us in? We want to go and swim in the pool. It's so hot. Come on, it didn't say anything on your website. Mind you, I have no control over the website. And neither even does my boss or my boss's boss. I have no idea who controls the website. Most of the time, the hours on the website are wrong. But so I've got all these Karens coming at me for not being able to let them into the pool when it's literally, like, legally we cannot because it's unsafe. And I am, of course, the most senior person there. So I'm the one having to deal with all of this while all of my, colleagues. Colleagues is a word I use lightly. These people are not top quality, or they do not always care about the job. But so they're handling all the back end stuff, like getting people pool passes. They're doing all the concessions and such. And while I'm at the front trying to direct the line, keep people in line, count the number of people going in and out, and explain to all these people that no, you actually cannot come in the pool. Legally, we cannot let you because you could easily drown and no one would notice. And we also we're just a tiny local pool. We have absolutely no way to enforce any, like, time limits at all. Oh, we got another beehive. Lovely. But we have no way to enforce time limits at all. So people just leave when they feel like it, and if people stay there for 3 hours, then people stay there for 3 hours. If people stay there for the whole time, they also stay there for the whole time because there's nothing we can do about it. We can't track down and say, oh, when did you get here? You got here too late. Okay, your time is up. We can't do that because we just don't have the equipment for it. We don't have wristbands or nothing. You just pay the fee and then you get to go inside. So then, of course, this line keeps building up and up and up and up. And literally every time a lifeguard comes in, whether it's for their scheduled shift, they saw the desperate plea for help in the group chat and came in, everyone was like cheering for them. Because it's like, thank God we could finally let more people in. And these kids who have been sitting out in the hot sun, because there's basically no shade, we've been sitting out in this hot sun for, like an hour, can finally go in and cool off in the pool. And the whole thing was just crazy. And then, because apparently, I'm not involved in this, but apparently they did not restock the toilet paper in the bathrooms. The lifeguards didn't, because they're the people responsible for doing all like the actual cleaning and maintenance stuff. They didn't do their job and restock the toilet paper. And guess how I find out about this? A city council member comes up to me. Mind you, I had no idea who this lady was, but she comes up to me and says, "Hi, I'm a city council member. You have no toilet paper in your bathrooms. This is a health hazard. We cannot let you operate like this." And the pool is run by the city, so I'm thinking, oh shit, 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 oh shit. I am gonna get fired for something that is not even my fault. What the fuck do I even do to this? But of course, I gotta handle this all nice and professional, so I'm like, "Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm not actually in charge of the toilet paper. Let me get my boss real quick." And mind you, I'm already way overworked for my $15 an hour at this point. But I go and I get my boss. I get the guy who's in charge of it, and he's like, "Yeah, so we just didn't get the delivery. And we have someone who is, going to the store to buy toilet paper, but they're not here yet. They're having some issues as well." And this lady, the city council lady, just straight up goes, "Well, I don't live too far. Do you want me to go grab some toilet paper from my house?" And we're like, oh my God, she's a city council member. She's offering to get us toilet paper from her house because we don't have any as a business. As far as I'm aware, nobody got fired, but I bet you he got a strong talking to from the boss. Because, oof. What a way to end this story. But everything turned out fine in the end. We got toilet paper. And slowly, we worked our way through the giant line of people until we closed at like 7 or 8. And we were able to, actually close up and go home. But when I got home, and mind you, I bike to work. So I had to bike all the way home after all of that and being just so incredibly exhausted. I had to bike home. And then when I got home, I just flopped down on the couch. Did not care that I was incredibly sweaty. Just flopped right down and was like, okay, nobody talk to me for the next 3 hours. I need some time to just breathe. And that's what I did. And thankfully, that is the worst day I had at that job. But it was a rough one. But hey, it would be very hard to make a day worse than that at a job. Because I was scheduled for, I think, a full 8 hours. Or maybe at least 7 hours for sure. And that whole time, it was just go, go, go. Rush, rush, rush. Do things that are certainly not in your job description. Because the lifeguards are too flaky and will not show up. But yeah. I lived, and hopefully I will never have to work that job again. And hopefully nobody ever faces that type of stress in that job again. My little sister is actually going to be working at that same place, the same pool, doing the same job this coming this coming summer, so it'll be interesting. I started a legacy because my one sister started working there after I did, and now my other sister is. I have 2 younger sisters. And so both of them are going to end up or will end up working there. So that is, I think that's quite fun. It's a nice place to work when you're not getting absolutely slammed with Karens. Because, you know, like it's a very chill workplace. Like half the time you're getting slammed, but half the time you were doing literally nothing. To the point where we would play Monopoly on shifts. We would take a giant cardboard box from one of our food deliveries, unfold it, tape it back together, and use that as our little table, sit around it, and just play Monopoly. That was quite fun. Or I'd play card games, rip to the tables we lost to. I forget what it's called. I think it's like Slap the Jack or whatever. Anyway, it's this one card game where you just gotta slap the table as hard as you can when a certain card comes up. And we lost, because the tables were just cardboard boxes. We lost many a table to that game. Because people were very, very competitive. Partially because we had a little tally running of who won the most games. And for a while there, people were saying that if you won the most games at the end of the summer, you got to keep your portion of the tip money. I don't think that ended up happening. Which, like, good. The amount of tips you get should not be proportional to how many card games you win. But we kept all of our tip money, and we used it at the end of the summer for a giant pizza party for all the staff, even though we're the only ones making the tips, but I digress. We had a giant pizza party at the end of every summer, which was always quite fun, even though it was a little awkward because half the time the rest of the pool attendants, that was our job title, attendants didn't show up, and so it was mostly just lifeguards, and then there was me just there for the free pizza. But hey, free pizza. And then we'd also use it to buy games for next summer. So we'd get a new deck of cards because they'd always end up, you know, with some cards missing. One summer we ended up buying, I'm blanking on the name. It's the one where you like have this little spike ball. We bought spike ball, and so that whole next summer and the many summers after it, if it's a slow shift, we just get to go play spike ball. Or if it's raining and the pool's closed, but we still need to be there because we might open later, we just go play spike ball. Lots of fun. Yeah, it was a good summer job. Not the best, but much better than the other jobs that I've had. Which were, well, my other jobs I had were Dairy Queen and on working on a farm, picking berries and apples and all that. Honestly, the Dairy Queen one was the worst. I would never go back there. Ugh. I should have stretched my hands before that. My fingers are like aching. Hurts a little. Alright. Quick stretch break. Y'all take this moment. Probably do a quick stretch break yourself. If you've been sitting for a while, stand up. Get some water, get some snacks. Just take a little moment. Do, your self-cares and all that. I just leaned over and grabbed my little friend that I've been carrying with me for a while. Her name is Tanya. She's a little stuffed tiger I got from the Minnesota Zoo. Well, a friend bought her for me, actually, as a little birthday present. But she's very cute. And she's been coming with me to replace my favorite stuffed animal, my Lovey, as it's called sometimes. Everyone seems different words for it, but my Lovey, my favorite of all the favorites, if I have to have one. Her name is Baby. And I've actually had to send her away. She's at a stuffed animal hospital right now, getting, all cleaned up because she's gotten a little too worn down over the years. She needs a little help. So she's getting, a lining so that she doesn't wear, so that when she wears thin, it's not just a straight hole in her head. She's getting clean. All the good stuff. So that I hopefully won't have to worry about her again. Which is very nice, but also very expensive. So if any of you were thinking of getting a stuffed animal repaired or anything, I mean, I haven't gotten her back, but so far I can recommend Beth. I forget her last name or what the thing is, but what her hospital is called. If anyone's interested, I can give you the name, obviously. I've seen lots of good reviews. She posts over on Tumblr all of her patient care stories, and so that's how I picked her out. Is at least partially from all of that. And I haven't gotten her back, but so far she's been doing a really good job. So I'm excited. It's gonna be a couple more weeks yet till I get her back, but I already can't wait. Hi, little baby chickens. Yeah, get a little extra. Probably feed the cows again. Make some more cow babies. Oops. And of course I don't have a hoe on me. I'm hoeless. Let's go get that so I can fix that little mistake. There we go. Stone hoe. Oh my goodness. We have another beehive? Well, W's for us in beekeeping. Let's go. Anyway. Hi, buddy. Should probably also put some torches around here, because they actually will grow during night if you leave torches around. Your crops will. I don't think they really grow that much if you're asleep during the night. But if you're leaving it, if you're out mining or whatever, and I'm close enough to still load all this in, it'll keep growing as long as there's torches during the night. Give our cows some light too, so they don't get. I don't think anything would kill them. Don't think anything kills cows and all that stuff in the game. I think zombies and such, just leave them alone, but can't hurt. Come here, mister. Get on in the orgy. Cow orgy. Porgy. There you go. Lovely, lovely. Perfect. Should probably put some torches around generally too, so we don't get mob killed. Let's pop back into bed. Sorry about that. Don't know exactly how much you heard, but ugh. My throat is still gunky, and I got sick. It's from when I got sick. Oh! But Terry, where are you? Hi there, buddy. Thank you for the phantom membrane. You're the sweetest. Did you know that? You're the sweetest. Alright. Pop that in there. I mean, we're nowhere near having an elytra, but I'll certainly still keep it. Get rid of our extra seeds. Perfect. I kind of want to go out diamond hunting again. That, or we could also go and try to see what the villagers are up to. See what trades we can make and all that. I think we'll go. Because, I mean, it's right there. And it's good for moving on later in the game to have an idea of what the villagers will give us. Because those trades can be very useful. Can you trade for Eyes of Ender? I think just Ender Pearls, so, but we'd still have to go to the Nether to get our Blaze Rods, turn into Blaze Powder to make the Eyes of Ender, but just thinking about later game, even if it's not late game. Where are you? Got some guys over here. Carrots. Wheat. I'll take some wheat. Oh yeah, we got the advancement. What a deal. Lovely. Alright, and you here? Leather tunic and leather pants. Wow. Where's your workstation? I want to re-roll your trade. And that's right, we've got all these guys. And none of you... Oh, you'll take leather. That's good to know. So there's one guy that'll take leather. Hey, bud. Looks like you're not keeping up on your crops. Guess I'll take it. I'll replant, because I'm not an absolute heathen. But I will take these and sell them back to you. They're my crops now. No, since else my speedrunners would probably not bother with another for the Eyes of Ender thing. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't really tend to think of things from a speedrunner perspective. But I get it. That makes total sense. There you go. Take an emerald. You guys cannot stop popping up on your cauldrons, can you? Yeah. I'm not someone who generally considers the speedrunner perspective a whole lot, just because that's not something I do. I mean, I've tried to speedrun. I've done a little bit of sort of speedrunning Portal. Not huge on it, but I've done like the challenge modes and stuff, and where it times you, or you get to see how many portals you do it in. You gotta try to do the least amount of portals, least amount of steps. Those, and at least on the time, I try to be above average on the time, just because I think it's fun. I find it fun. Hi, buddies. Well, we're getting a pretty nice population up here. If I get more wheat, I can trade for more emeralds, and then I can actually start making progress with the villagers. Yeah. Well, I mean, Portal 2 is what I did the speedrunning in. Portal 1 doesn't really have native speedrunning. You'd have to use mods for that. So I also do have, I do have the Portal 2 speedrunning mod put in Steam as well, but yeah. Though I will say it was very interesting because I'm in band, though that's not super relevant, but we were having a Show Your Talents Day in band with all of the band students. And just completely random. And so we've got people that come up and like sing, or people that show off something they've made or whatever. And then this guy comes up and he's like, okay, so we need to pull down the screen. And so we pull down the display screen and he hooks up his laptop to it. And then he's like, I have this unique talent that is pretty interesting and not a lot of people, you know, even really think about. But, and then he pulls up Portal. And I'm like, oh my god, is he about to speedrun Portal? No way. And then guess what? He speedruns Portal. He just completely hammers it out. And I'm sitting there, someone who's been nerding out over Portal for quite a bit at that point. And I'm like, and I'm just sitting there and I'm like, oh my god, is he gonna do the laser switch glitch? Is he gonna do the laser switch glitch? Just one of the little glitches that allows you to speed stuff up quite a bit. Oh, sorry, buddy, I bonked you. And then, guys, guess what? He does the laser switch glitch, and all of this, like, I can do a good portion of that stuff, but I have to be like thinking during it. I got to be concentrating. I got to be paying attention. He's doing all this while he's chatting up the audience, talking about this and that, and I'm just like, oh my god, dude. See, it turns out this random guy at my college is one of the better Portal speedrunners out there. Like, he's not the best, for sure, but he's good enough that he's up there, and I'm like, well, hello there, random dude. Nice to meet you. So then afterwards I walked up to him and I was like, hey, that's super cool. And he was like, I know, right? And so we chatted about Portal for a little bit. And that was it, but my little nerd heart was happy at that moment. I really need more wheat. I think I have some still in the chest. Anyway, back in here. Not that chest, apparently. Well, let's empty this poor chest out. Oh, there we go. At least some of the stuff belongs in here for sure. Yep, we got 14 wheat. There we are. So now we got 35 total. Which is not enough to get much villagers-wise, but it's something. I want to go... I think... Is it a grindstone that makes a toolsmith? I think so. Or it's the... whatever it was with the iron. Let's try testing that out, I think. So, what is grind? Alright. Seems I haven't unlocked it yet. So it's something we don't have. And then if we do this, yep, smithing table, that's what it's called. And then you can probably make one of the villagers, one of those several leather workers, become something actually useful to us. Might as well grab a little extra wheat while we're here as well, so I can have at least a little something more to trade with. Let me tell you, at some point in this playthrough, we are definitely going to be making a villager prison, because I cannot handle... I tried doing a playthrough. Where I let the villagers roam freely, at least within a walled-off village, so they wouldn't go crazy. And I just couldn't do it. I was spending so much of my time just running around, trying to find the villager that I needed. And I'd run up to one, because it had the right outfit, but then it would be the wrong trades, it'd just be the wrong guy, and I'd be like, oh my god, I can't do this. I just can't do this anymore. They just don't stay organized at all. Where is the blacksmiths? Or, not the blacksmiths. This place. Pickaxe. Bloop. Bloop. You can pick that up? Let's do some trades. Hi, Princess Puff. How are you? It's good to see you. You having a good day? I got you? Yeah. Yeah, how are you? I'm just messing around with villagers right now. Which, lots of fun, you know. But it's something to do, and we just got rid of one of these towns for leather workers, because nobody needs 4 leather workers. Leather armor isn't even that useful. And we replaced them with a toolsmith, so we can actually get something useful out of them. If we level them all the way up, we get diamond tools, which will be real nice to have, considering we currently have a singular diamond to our name right now. I have won all 3 comp games that I've played. Good job, Say. Look at you go. Look at you go. You're better than all those guys out there. Congratulations. I also have not died. We are not going to talk about how I feel. Oh, did you not have a good day or something? That sucks. But, yeah. We're just chilling. We've only died twice. I do not have a hug command set up right now, so if you tell me how to do it, I'll do it for sure. But not right now. The sentimental's still there? Yeah. Oh! Guys! This is my house! You cannot be in my house, you are chickens! Get out! Oh my god! Get your butts out of here! Get! 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 Only animal allowed in the house is Pateri. And you are not Pateri, you are chicken. You are chicken. Oh my god. Get! Get! Sword time? I think it might be. You ready to face the blade? Oh, they want to be together in their last moments. There you go. No more chicken nuisance. Or seed time? Well, I saw that too late, Jenna, so not seed time. Not seed time. Alright. Well, now that that's problem is dealt with, we can move on. Part of me wonders if it might be more efficient to farm like carrots or something. Maybe I'll clear off this one side to farm carrots for villager trading specifically. Because I think you get, it's the same amount of carrots per emerald, but you get multiple carrots every time you destroy. What do you want the hug command to say? I don't know. Brain is going blank. Come back in 2 to 3 business days. There you go. Get some replants up there. Oh! Hey, Mr. Zombie. Didn't even leave nothing for me. Yeah, even if you just tell me how to do it, or like if you can link a Firebot article or something like that, that would be most appreciated. But to be fair, I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I just got Firebot working. I was originally planning to have it running for last stream as well, but I didn't realize you had to hit a button on Firebot, like in the app or whatever, to turn it on. And so I set everything up and then it didn't work. But at least I got it now. Wop, wop. Wop. Alright. I think it's time we transfer more bees over to the hives. Oh. Hi, buddy! They're so cute when they do that. Whee! Alright. Now, chances are the bees are gonna get angry at me again. But is it worth it to have them in the hives? Maybe. I think I saw that you need Silk Touch to actually do that. Got them getting angry, which makes sense. I don't know if I wanted... I don't have any access to Silk Touch right now. Wait, hold on. I have 1 diamond. I have lapis. I think I can make an enchanting table. Or enchantment table. Whatever you prefer. So I know it's a debate. So whichever one you prefer, just imagine that I said that. We should probably grow up our sugar canes. We're not left with just these pieces. Boom. Oh my god, Say, that's so cute. Firebot, oh no. Firebot's not letting you do it. That sucks. But hey, let me save that real quick so that I can add it later if you can't get it working. There we go. Just copy paste it into a search tab. But Say, oh my god, that is better than anything I would have come up with for sure. Alright. I'm coming for you, sugarcane. Wop. It should work because it's a system command and should be auto-enabled. I don't know. I went and messed in with a bunch of the settings and maybe I shouldn't have done that. I messed with a bunch of the Firebot settings. And I was just clicking around and I was like, that doesn't seem useful. I'll turn it off. So maybe I turned off something I shouldn't have. But I can add commands in Firebot. I can do that. Our house looks so cute up there. Sitting on top of the hill. I can do that. So if you do like !socials or !discord, those should work. Fingers crossed. I don't think anyone's tried them yet. And probably after stream I'm planning on putting those into one of the little boxes in the description, in my description as well, so that everyone can see what those are if they're interested. You just gotta make sure you do those right variables. Well, yeah, it's easy peasy. Gotcha. I don't think any of mine used variables. It was just like !socials, put this message in the chat. !message, put this. !discord, put this message in the chat. But probably all around some very basic stuff. But I felt like I was coding and super cool for it. Even though I know at least the basics of code. You see, Say, I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't even know you could do ! commands. I didn't know you could do that. So, yes. Definitely still learning here. But that's okay. I will be entirely honest. It feels a little weird to see messages pop up in chat with my name, but I didn't send them. I'm sure I'll get used to it over time, but just being a Twitch viewer for as long as I have, it feels weird to see my name there, but I didn't send anything. Where is the... Okay, beehives on that one. I don't want to break it accidentally and get swarm of angry bees. That would not be nice. Well, if you want, make sure the command management is enabled. I should be able to add and edit commands from chat. You do it in hiccups? Alright, yeah. I'll definitely take a look at that after stream. What commands would you manage? I mean, like, I get right now, but wouldn't hiccups generally have hers, like, set up? Do your quote commands work? I don't think they do. I'll add that to the list as well. Honestly, I think I just need to get out of the note card right now and just write all this stuff down, because forgetful person here, I will forget. They do not. Okay. What command to add? Thank you, Say. Alright, so... Add quote commands. All of these should be auto-enabled, so you must have disable also system command or something. Probably. Alright. Quote commands. Command. Command management from chat. Shout out command. And then we've got add them to the description as well. There you go. Let me know if there's anything else you think of. I got my little note card of stuff to do after stream now. I'm certainly not going to be doing homework after stream. No, why would I ever want to do that? Alright. Bedtime before we get annihilated by a surprise creeper. Oh, you brought me a chick again. Thank you, Pateri. Pop that into cook again. You're just the sweetest, aren't you, Pateri? Look at that cute little face. No one could ever say no. Alright, back to the top of the tree. Also, alert command. I think I have alert command. I think I do. I think. I do not. Dang it. I'll add that to the list as well. I could have sworn I made alert command. There you go. Added to the list. It's going to sit right in front of my computer. Well, my monitor until it actually works. Did you know, say, that until like 3 or 4 years ago, I didn't even know that a monitor and like the PC itself were different things? I was so uneducated when it came to computers. Amazing. Yeah, I know, right? I would go and I didn't, like, my parents had, like, a PC. They had, and they still do, but they had the computer. So it's not like I wasn't exposed to any of it. I knew for my home computer to work, you had to hit the button on the thing down below, and then you had to hit the computer button. Which is actually the monitor button, but I thought it was just the computer's button. I don't know what I thought that box did, but I didn't think it was related to the computer directly. I'm headed back to the trenches of comp. Oh, you poor thing. Well, you have fun, okay? Go win it all for me. And best of luck to you. Gotta get this last log. I will try. No, you will not try. You will win because you are the best. You are the best. You are the bestest. Alright. Yeah, I did not know what the PC was. I think maybe I thought it controlled like the Wi-Fi or something. Because I know there was one point as a kid where I thought my parents could see like exactly what websites I was visiting through the Wi-Fi. And I think my assumption was that the box, the mysterious box, aka the computer, was how they did that. Now, they still may be able to see exactly what websites I visit. I don't think they're looking at it, but with my parents, there's not that level of trust there. We'll say that. They try their hardest, and I try, but that level of trust is not there, considering they literally have done that exactly with my phone in the past. Keep breaking all these flowers. Gotta put the flowers back. Yeah, I was But even regarding that, I am scarily more technically educated than most of the people like in my classes, it seems, which is a terrifying thought. Because it's like, what do you mean you don't know how to save a Word document as a PDF? Like, I took a like video editing class, one of my favorite classes. I can just get incredibly absorbed into video editing. I don't know what it is about it, but and people didn't know how to like take Premiere Pro and open a file. They didn't know you could drag and drop files. They didn't know how to search through File Explorer. They didn't know none of that. And let me tell you, it's a little terrifying. And we're supposed to be like part of the like tech native generation where we know everything. It's like, no, we don't, because these kids grew up with smartphones. And I hate to be that person, but I didn't grow up with smartphones. All of my peers had smartphones in middle school, and a lot of them even elementary school. I didn't. I didn't get my first phone until high school. And even then it was a shared phone, but my main piece of technology was my MP3 player. And that's how I learned about technology originally, was through the lens of my MP3 player. Well, not lens metaphorically, not lens literally. It doesn't have a camera. But I learned about tech through the MP3 player, and I learned how to download songs, I learned how to transfer songs, change file formats, edit the properties so I could change the artist when the artist got corrupted or didn't save right, or add the genres, add the song title, all that good stuff. I even learned how to find album art and add it to the songs if it was transferred from like a CD or whatever and the album art didn't transfer. I learned how to do all of that, and that gave me a lot of good, solid, basic skills in like how to work with computers. And then later on, once I had my little iPad, because we got iPads through the school, which were, very low powered and didn't do much of anything, because a lot of stuff was blocked on it. But once we got the iPads, I learned the inspect feature on Google Chrome and all that. And so then I, being the silly little bean that I am, I went and I decided to absolutely mess with things. And so through that, I learned the basics of how to poke around in HTML and how to essentially just find what I want without knowing a single lick of whatever I'm looking at. And that, again, I think is a very useful skill in technology, because my mom or whatever, could have a problem with her phone or with the computer. Well, she doesn't normally go to me for problems with the computer, but not AO3 until senior year or something, though, and not a lot of book pirating websites. I had so many D&D PDFs. Jenna, I hate to tell you this, but I was in AO3. You seriously weren't in AO3 before senior year? I was in AO3 in middle school. Like, we're talking probably 6th grade. I think it was actually 7th grade that I was in AO3. And I started in fanfiction.net in 6th grade, but then I saw something absolutely horrendous and it scared me off for probably a couple months. Yeah, that was wild. Not saying I was talking about what the school iPads blocked. Oh, no, Jenna. So, the school iPads, at least I don't know about the book pirating websites, but AO3, the school iPads didn't block. The school Wi-Fi blocked AO3. So, essentially, what I did, because it may or may not have been me who got AO3 blocked. Like, they never brought it up to me, but I was on AO3, and Tumblr too, because they didn't block it at first either. They didn't block Tumblr at first either as well. that they may have blocked it because of me. Because I was going on there constantly. I mean, like, I was passing my classes, so I didn't... It shouldn't have been that big of a deal, but... They ended up blocking it. I was as well, to be fair. I mean, makes sense, but the iPads did not block AO3. The school Wi-Fi blocked AO3, so I would just go on in the evening before school, and I would just download a bunch of stuff. I would just find all the fics that I wanted and download them as PDFs onto the iPad, and then I would just read those. And that's how I got my fics during the school day. There was nothing you could just do to stop me. If I wanted to read my fanfiction, I was gonna read my fanfiction. And I only recently learned the term sideloading, but it's basically it's like what I was doing with my MP3 player. There was music on my parents' computer, and then I took my MP3 player, hooked it up to that, and moved it straight from my parents' computer to my MP3 player. And I kid you not, I would have found a way to do that with AO3 if they blocked the actual website from the iPads. I'm sure of it. But thankfully I didn't have to go through all of those steps. And I could just chill out with only having to just download it when I wasn't at school. Tumblr I greatly missed when they blocked it. But clearly I lived, so wasn't that bad. But yeah, to my teachers I was probably considered an absolute menace. I feel for them a little bit, but also not. A lot of them just cared way too much. Still mad that the Trove got taken offline? Is that a D&D site? D&D pirating website? I would assume so, given, I know you. Stick those in. Oh, dang, hold on. I forgot, you gotta also take it out the bottom. TTRPG PDF source, yeah. Makes sense. If you're gonna automate it, you gotta automate the removal as well. The other day when we were, hanging out, I mentioned that I got some free books off of less than legal websites. Yeah, those have been real nice. There you go. Look at that. Automatic bone mealer. Bone meal maker. Yeah. Jenna, I cannot recommend highly enough. SanDisk 256 gigabyte little thumb drive. Apparently thumb drive, flash drive, and USB drive are all interchangeable terms, which makes sense. But also, it was kind of nice to see like the fancy USBs once I went to go buy one. Like, you can get 1 terabyte USBs now, which is just crazy. Because my only real exposure to USB flash drives before recently going and looking them up was just the random one that I got in Girl Scouts, because we did like a photography Girl Scout thing. And that we were just given one of them to bring our photos back home, which I don't think I even ever looked back up or anything. But that thing was probably like 5 gigabytes or something silly like that. It wasn't much of anything at all. Certainly nothing to write home about. But having this giant one, it's so much nicer. And now I'm storing all sorts of old, like, photos and videos that I've shared with people. No, not shared with people, but, like, stuff that I've saved. And I want to keep for a good long time. I've got all of my music backed up on there, and it actually works with my new phone, which is real nice, because my old phone, I don't know what happened, if there's a setting or something, but it just wouldn't work. I'd plug it in and it'd be like, device not recognized. But with this new one, it's real nice because I can plug it in, then I can access it very similar to how I would access it from my computer when I plug it in. Where I can, see all the files, go in, select which ones I want to copy over, all that good stuff. I can do that now, and that is very nice to have. 4 whole emeralds. Thank you, my dude. You gonna level up? Go. Go level up. I want to see what you got. Pumpkin pie and apples. Not half bad. I want to level up this guy, though. Gotta get those nicer tools. This is gonna take a minute. Oof. Yeah, not even there yet. It's the first level, but... we'll get there eventually. Gotta have patience. I'm gonna steal some more of the sugarcane over here. So that way, then we can have... I think, after I take all this, we should have enough... No, I think you need obsidian to craft enchanting table. I think you need obsidian, so that means we can't do that, because for obsidian, you need to have a diamond pick to mine it. And we've only got 1 diamond. So I suppose that is a little ways off for now, but I suppose another good reason to go back into the mines, so might as well at this point. Come on, Pateri, you can teleport. No need to meow pitifully at me from down there. Come on, see? You're just fine. No need to whine. There we go. A little bit of carroting. I think we can also come over here and breed up our cows again. Look, we're finally starting to have a decent population. Perfect. Not bad. I think there's more of them, so we can harvest a bit more of this wheat again and breed them up even more. Make even more inbred cow babies. Lovely. Well, maybe not for them, but lovely for me, who doesn't care about the quality of my beef. Just that it's beef. Who cares if their snouts start looking a little funny? Come here. Get all bred up. There we go. Alright. How much bone meal we got? 10. Hello? Did you not learn from your fellows who died in the past? Clearly not. Said you couldn't come in here. Said this is my house. My house and Pateri's house. You are not me and you are not Pateri, so therefore you die. Alright. Maybe remove the glass force and that's why they can spawn. I don't think they're spawning in here. Maybe that one did, but the other 2 I watched walk in from outside. And I also don't have anything I particularly feel like replacing the grass floor with right now, so no real reason. If they spawn in here, that's their problem. I'm not responsible for where they spawn. Alright. So, if we go on another mining expedition, we don't need any of those axes, don't need this. Keep at least some sticks. But grab some wood. Don't need a bucket. Don't need a sugarcane. Take this wheat and probably make it into some bread real quick. Give at least a little something extra. Pop that in there. Should probably make, an extra iron sword because that one is looking a little not so good. And then do we have iron pick that also is not looking too hot. So probably make 2 more. I think we need more coal as well. So we can quick make some charcoal probably for more torches. Because we stuck it all in all these different places. Which is fine. It works, but I mean, need more now. Hi, Pateri. Alright. Other than the charcoal, I think we're more or less good to go. We've got steak, we got bread, we got chicken, we got pork chops, we got iron picks, swords, full set of armor. Shield for creeper protection. I mean, fine. If you say so. You say so, Jenna. I'm gonna trust you. How do you even make a shield? Is it like this, and then you replace the center with iron? No. Just like that? No. Oh, like that. Okay. We'll try out the shield. There we go. Alright. Now we can block stuff, huh, Pateri? Get some charcoal going. Split it up, it'll go faster. Yeah, right. Am I gonna be so protected? Is Jenna so smart? She gonna save my life? Alright. Probably one more quick bedtime while we let a bit more of this melt so we're not quite so low, and then we can head back in. I don't know. Now I can't put my torches in my offhand. Because I got the shield. So now my hotbar's all messed up. Aw. Terry's the cutest. Oh. She brought us rotten flesh. How lovely. Thank you, Pateri. Alright. Last little bits here. You stay there, Pateri. I don't want you coming down and getting into all the danger with me. But let's head out. Back down to the underworld we go. And again, let's hope to not die. Boop. There you go. No sneaky skellies or spiders anymore in there. I don't think it was dark enough to spawn them anyways. Oh, hey, buds. I do actually have some iron I can give you. There you go. Feel better? Oh my goodness, there's more of them. There you go. Does that feel nice? For the end of this playthrough, we're probably gonna have like 30 in here. Alright. In we go. Placing torches the whole way through. So we don't go kaboom. Should probably also grab this coal, because it can never hurt. turned off my little lamp so I have less glare on my screen. Yeah, back to some hopefully peaceful mining this time. And not some absolute... keep going to place... keep right-clicking to place a torch. That don't work anymore. Well, right-click to place a torch does. Now with something else in my hand. You know, I can't... I know I did it, and for quite a while too, but I can't imagine ever going back to playing. I can't imagine ever going back. Oop, another achievement there. I can't imagine ever going back playing on a touchpad. I just don't think I could do it. Touchpad sucks. I mean, thank you to the friend who gave me this mouse that I'm using. You're a real one for that. Don't even know why I'm saying this. He doesn't even have a Twitch account. But it is much nicer to play with a mouse than a touchpad. No, I'm not gonna go down there right now. That feels like a death trap. Like, I had place block bound to E because it was too hard to do like a 2-finger tap on touchpad. So I'd break blocks using the touchpad, but then if I wanted to place anything, I'd have to use E. Which is part of the reason why inventory is bound to Q now for me. I was hitting the button like you guys could see what I'm seeing. Maybe one day. If I can afford a actual, like, nice webcam. I mean, if anyone has a bunch of disposable income to randomly drop on me, that would be very much appreciated, and I do have a throne that I believe is linked down below, but of course I do not expect that from anyone, and I am more than grateful to just have the setup that I have right now. But drop that little mention just on the off chance. Oh. Hi, buddy. Here we go. Oh! There we are. Let's go back to my Twitches. Lovely. Boom! Look at that. You proud of me, Jenna? Blocked a creeper explosion with my shield. I did not, in fact, panic and completely forget what a shield even was. Yeah. Playing with touchpad, not something I'll go back to. Ever, ever, ever. It's part of the reason why I have weird keybinds. I've gotten rid of most of them over the past few years. Or the past year, it is. I'm playing I've been playing, like, computer Minecraft for a few years. Yes, very nice. Thank you. I'm glad you're proud of me. I've been playing PC Minecraft, computer Minecraft for several years now, but only recently have made the change. It's less amazing for when you know the creeper's there, but when you hear the hiss and spin around, it's so nice to have. Chong. Chong. Yeah, just a little pop-up. I think I got all this iron in this area. But I also gotta keep an eye on my hunger and health bars. That is vital. Yeah. I have F bound to drop item. I have Q for inventory. E does not do anything, but it used to be place block. It's got me. This is reminding me of the Hermitcraft episode that they did. Hermitcraft is a bunch of Minecraft YouTubers who are, I honestly really I really like them. It's a whole group of like 20 guys, 20 something guys. Not all dudes, obviously, but. And they all play Minecraft on the same server, and it's really fun to watch. But a lot of they had this competition, I think it was a couple months ago, but maybe it was more than that, where it was who plays Minecraft the weirdest. And you had stuff who was like, oh, I just play left-handed, I'm not that weird. Or I've just been playing since the old school days, so my inventory is bound to I, just because that's muscle memory, even though that's not what it is anymore by default. And then you have stuff like I play Minecraft professionally, mind you, sitting on a couch, keyboard on my knees, TV monitor, mouse sitting on a crate of pop cans, and microphone attached to the railing of the stairs behind me, which is rather weird. And then even after that, you have even weirder stuff, such as presses shift with thumb. No, they're not. They're not he's not left-handed, like you'd expect, and just plays with his hands swapped. No, he curls his thumb under his left hand to press shift in the most awkward position possible. Like, I can barely even get it to function, and that's his default way, so he can't. So he doesn't shift with his pinky, he shifts with his thumb when he's placing blocks and everything. Which is it's the weirdest thing I've ever heard of. It's just absolutely insane Minecraft behavior. If you want to check out this guy, his name is Mumbo Jumbo, by the way, on YouTube and stuff. He's a very good Minecrafter. He's been learning a lot recently, but man, is that guy weird with how he plays. You also have some guy. There are these two friends who've been friends since high school on the server, and they both play with inverted mouse controls because they got their start gaming. They played like plane fighter games way back when, and one of them, and that's what you do when you're in a plane. You do inverted mouse controls. You pull back to go up, and you push forward to look down. Which is, I mean, makes sense for a plane, but when you're still doing it, like, 30 years later, like, come on, dudes. You couldn't have made the switch at any point. Enchanted bow? Oh, never mind. It's just NDIs. I'm about to die, I'm about to die, I'm about to die. Don't look at the creeper. Okay. I keep panicking that I looked at the creeper. Or not the creeper, the Enderman. Even though I clearly didn't, because dude is not yelling at me. I keep thinking I did, and it scares me a little. To be entirely honest with you all. Alright, let's just run through, place torches, real quick, so we can see what's going on, and then we can fight this dude. Haha, you didn't even hit me, you just missed. Sucks to suck. And this cave is going to be a bit of a tough challenge, I think. There's just so many mobs. Wide open spaces are the place for mobs to gather. Because if you're in a smaller, like, tight cave, it's much more enclosed. Oh, bro killed his friend! Ah. You're in enclosed space, a lot less of them spawn, and they're easier to fight because you don't have 10 of them coming at you at once because they only have a certain radius in which they can protect you. Haha. But when you're in a wide open cave, a lot more of them can come at you at once, and that's when it really gets dicey. Oh, I've been over this direction before. I have zero sense of direction in caves, but I don't think most people do. Wah. You didn't die from that? Seriously, dude? There we go. I legit thought I killed him. Good night, heading out? Alright. Jenny, you have a good night too. I'm probably gonna be ending stream soon, but thank you for showing up. It was nice to get to talk to you. Hope you can show up. Like, not like more often, but I hope you can show up more again later. Like another day. Have a good night and sleep well. Yeah, it is getting a bit on the later side. You've been streaming for almost 3 hours now. Which is generally when I'm about to quit so I can, you know, pop the calf, get a late second dinner, see if there's any homework I need to finish up for the next day. All of that, and then still get to bed at a somewhat reasonable time. Oh, Gunny Bear, hi! How goes the mining business? It's going good. I mean, we've only died, what, twice? But one of my friends was like, just use a shield, please. And I finally gave in to her, and I'm using a shield, so we haven't died since then. We have 4 diamonds now, which is 3 more than we currently have at home. Only 2 times? I know, right? Yeah, the last couple streams we did, the mining did not go anywhere near as well as this. There was one time where we had, like, probably, like, 4 diamonds, but then I died, and I was too deep in the caves to find my stuff. So it was just a total loss, but we are winning right now. We are winning. But yeah, it's good to see you. How's your day going? Hold on, what is that emote? Ah, it's a cat. Ah, I see. Couldn't make out what it was against the black background. That's cute. Ooh, almost just fell down. That would not have been good. Grab yourself some more torches. It was a killer lazy day off. My work life is finally gonna get easier and I'm so bricked. Well, big W's for stuff getting easier. Hope you had a amazing day off. Hi, buddy. How you doing? What are you nodding at me? Did you have a day off too and you saying yeah? Or are you asking to... You're hoping Gunny Bear had a good day too. I'm just gonna leave you alone. Ooh, diamonds. How was your day, you absolute gem? Well, my day was pretty good. A busy one. I had an early morning meeting for this group I'm in for a class, which is not fun, and I've told them it doesn't work very well with my schedule, but it's the only time that even theoretically works for everyone, so had to do it. We met at 8 a.m., so that's not fun. But I lived. And then after that, we had the class that group is for. Oh my god. This is like literally like the 7th baby zombie today. Sucks. That's too damn early o'clock. You are so right. It is too damn early o'clock. Because, of course, 8 a.m. meeting means 7 a.m. wake up time. Because it takes me just a half hour to get my ass out of bed. And then after that, I have to, actually get ready and all that. But yeah, then I had that class. Class was fine, nothing special. She mainly just talked the whole time. And then I had to go down. I got a quick break, had some lunch, which was... Whew. We had pasta and then a bit of cheesecake. The best thing about living at college and being on the dining hall meal plan means I get to just have dessert whenever I feel like it. So I can just, if I feel like having cheesecake, chances are they have cheesecake that day. So I can just get cheesecake, which is awesome. And I went and I had to go visit the school board meeting for the local town because for one of our projects we have to observe a small group in action. So I drove down to there, went to the store to pick up some groceries, had a band lesson, which was really productive of a lesson, even though we mostly talked the whole time. Then I went, had a quick nap, and then came here to stream. It takes me an hour and a half to get out of bed. It's a king size sink into it. I feel you with that. Mine is not a king, like, at all. Mine's just, shitty dorm bed, but I've got the mattress topper and the mattress whatever and all this things. My parents really splurged on it, and let me tell you, you can tell when you get into that. You can tell. My bed is just so dang comfy. You stay busy bee up in here? OMG cheesecake, fuck yeah. Yeah, cheesecake is awesome. But yeah. I stay busy. More than busy. And I haven't even done really any homework tonight, which is... Let's just go to bed. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4 times. I lied to you. I died now 4 times. Oh, also, since you just got here, this is Pateri, short for pterodactyl. Yes, I know you don't pronounce the P. It's John's decision. We call it Pateri. Alright. Yeah, 4 times. Yep, rip us. Forgot about one of those. I think I know where our stuff is, so I think we can go get it back. I think we can do it. As long as another creeper didn't blow all it up. This is my problem. I get too invested. I should have brought those diamonds to the surface. It's a killer joke. I mean, thank you. I did not come up with that. That is Jumbo John's idea. But, yes. That is Pateri. We all love Pateri here. Alright. I'll eat a cheesecake from the back. I won't lie. I mean, yeah. It was a pretty good cheesecake. I didn't eat too much of it just because I wasn't feeling much like eating at that time. But it was a good cheesecake. Oh my god. I'm just trying to find my stuff, dude. Why you gotta do me like this? Get out of here. Get your stinky butt out of here. This takes way too long. There we go. So crafting stuff to mine with and mining stuff to craft with, layered. Yeah, that's why it's called Minecraft. That's the whole thing. Minecraft is you craft stuff to mine with and mine for stuff to craft with. You got it in one. Is it this direction or is it the other direction? I think it's this way, where we died. Yeah. Minecraft at its core is very simple, but you can get quite in-depth with it. People have literally made Minecraft in Minecraft. Because there's this thing called redstone. I think it was this way. There's this thing called redstone, which is basically like little computer wires. that can do stuff with. Nope, this is not the right way. Yeah, this is what redstone looks like in the block. Then you can mine it. See, it's giving off little dust particles. And it essentially acts like wiring. And what you can do with it is you can, like, make little traps or power doors. All, like, the little classic. All sorts of little stuff. You can make it so this happens when you open a door, or that happens, or whatever. But you can also make what is essentially mini computers. Because it's all just a series of, like, gates and all that stuff. I don't know too much about computers. But I know it's possible to essentially make a computer in Minecraft. And then somebody literally made a computer. You can look it up online, but they literally... We're gonna die again, aren't we? They literally made a computer in Minecraft. And then they played Minecraft on it. Of course, it takes... It's really slow to run, but incredible work. And we got poisoned from that. Oh my god, guys. Get out of here. Get out of here. I think we're gonna die. But I'm not gonna go down without a fight. I'll smack you with your friend. Get out of here. Woo! We did it! Well, that's so much fun. This game might be one that stands the test of time. Yeah, I really think so. There's just so much to do, and you can literally, like, do anything. Personally, I've had so much fun with it. I've played for literally... Will this drop kill us? Chances are. But I've played for probably like 11 or maybe even more years. I've played for a long time. Not as long as some of the people. I think they just had their 15th anniversary like last year. So I'm not that old, but I've played a good share of Minecraft myself. It's so cool to finally catch a stream and hear your voice. Oh, well, thank you. Ow. Well, it's I'm glad that you're here. It's glad to see you say hello and all that. And chat with you a little bit more. More like a bit more like real time, even if it's not really. We lost 4 diamonds, guys. I'm gonna keep going. I don't know exactly when I died, but I'm gonna keep going for as long as I can. Because I'm not letting several diamonds go to waste. Diamonds are the second best material, and we are not anywhere near a position to get the best material right now, because you need diamonds for that. Of course, I didn't leave anything in my chest. So, I am just hoping and praying that we end up getting diamonds. We get our diamonds back. Yeah. Gunny, I'm curious. Do I sound like what you would have thought I sounded like? Just a little curious now. Oh my god, I hear a baby zombie. Kill me now. Because I know we've been chatting. Because you're from, BZ's stream, right? It's this way. This is where we were earlier. I think maybe up around this way? Not terribly far off from what I pictured in my head, but it's always interesting to actually match it. Yeah, I know. I feel you with that. There have been many times where I'm like, this person sounds not quite exactly what I'd expect them to sound like. If I like know them from chat and then finally get to tune into one of their streams. Yeah, that's where I normally hang. I've known her about 11 years. She's my bestie. That's super cool. Yeah, I've got a couple people. I don't think I have anyone who's come into my streams that's known me anywhere near that long. But there's definitely been some people that I've known for a while. Like earlier we had Jenna in chat. I've known her for several years. Hold on, I gotta calculate the number in my head. That would be... I think this was right. I think this was about where we died. Down that way. Yeah, because we came from in here, I think. So we died somewhere in here. In one of the offshoot caves here. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I've known Jenna for 8 years, more or less. Oh, I'm getting an entourage. Run! I didn't die in there. Wow, that's a long time. Yeah, I know. We met in school originally. And I mean, for the first part of the year, we didn't, talk too much. But then we were going on a hike, long story, and I'm not going to share all the details because I fear some of that could give away where I went to school. If you look it up enough. But we were going on a hike, and I was just not feeling it that day. I wasn't feeling well at all. And so I was like, so I've known you, I've talked to you a little bit. We're not super close friends, but it's like, I know you can talk. So, can you please just tell me literally anything? And then, of course, she did what she does best and went on a 3-hour ramble about D&D stuff, and I just listened so that I had something to listen to. Wow, everyone got friends with me? No, Puff. No, I'll be your friend. You'll have friends. I'll be your friend. You can't have no friends. I won't allow it. Okay, I'm officially declaring it right here and now, Puff. We are friends. Okay? That is the new law of the land. We are friends. So now you have at least one friend. Well, yeah. If someone comes in my chat and says they have no friends, I'm not gonna let that stand. As long as you're not like a bot or being mean or trying to sell something, you're my friend now. And I get to make the rules because it's my friend. It's my stream. I only have online friends and a roommate, so I sort of feel that. I mean, to be fair, yeah, I don't have a ton of offline friends, but Jenna is one of the few I do have, and she's a good friend. We've been friends for years. Make friends or else. Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry, but you are my friend now. You get no say in the matter. People like to take advantage of my kindness. Oh no, Puff, that's awful. If someone tries to take advantage of you again, let me know and I'll kill him. That's a sad but true story. People suck. Yeah, people do suck, unfortunately. I've learned my lesson time and time again. Okay, guys, I fear our stuff is gone forever. So, you know what? We have nothing in inventory. Let's just die. Come on, that's just pathetic. Take me out, Enderman. Take me out. Take me out of this world. Oh, and the pro didn't even do it. The gems are the ones I'd want to mine for. You see, Gunny Bear, I don't know if you're using that as a metaphor to talk about friends as gems, or if you are discussing the Minecraft diamonds. Well, you can't do it on purpose, but on accident is easy. That's so cursed. Yeah. Okay. Let's get some of our iron. I guess we only have one ingot again. Or one diamond again. It's a metaphor, that makes sense. Though it definitely does apply to Minecraft in this sense. Boop, 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 boop. But yeah, There are some hidden gems out there, and I've gone through many friends, and a bunch of them who weren't even that bad. We just, fell out over the years. Just didn't end up talking. One of my friends from the past actually reached out to me recently. She's going to, I forget exactly where, some school in California, and like we were really close as kids. She lived just a little bit down the road from me, like 2 houses down. So we hung out a lot as kids. But of course, we went to high school and we didn't really have classes anymore. And then obviously college. And we just couldn't really hang out. And so we fell apart a little bit, which sad but natural. But she reached out the other day and we chatted a little bit, and it was nice to see how she's doing. Minecraft is definitely why I said it, because it's definitely a 3-layered cake, but yeah, big metaphor. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Get out of here. Get out of my face. Farm in here. Farming badly, apparently. But yeah. There are some friends who are gems. And it takes a lot to get like a good friend that you'll keep throughout the years too. Because not only do you need to have someone who's a good friend, first of all, but you also need someone who's going to who you click with, who you meld well with. Like your personalities and your interests and all of that. And you need someone who's you're not gonna fall away from over the years. And that's just more or less just luck. I mean, you can put in some amount of effort, but my other friend, she studied abroad in India for a whole year, and I basically couldn't talk to her at all because of internet issues and stuff. So that really takes down your whole relationship. And it's not something that's either of us' fault. And I know she had an amazing time, and I'm glad she did it, but it really helped in pushing us from each other just as friends. It's so hard out here. I've been in Utah my entire life, but my most important people are in Oregon, London, Ontario, New York, and Winnipeg. That's a pretty big spread, and I think that definitely does happen as you get older. People end up all over. Jenna, my friend, she's all the way out on the East Coast, and I'm still here in Minnesota. And then my other good friend from high school, she's in Iowa now. And then my little sister, who's in Iowa as well, but a different town. My friend is in this one random small town in Minnesota. My other friend here in college, she lives all the way up in absolute northern Minnesota. So they're all pretty far away, generally. But Jenna, we're able to hang out and stuff, even though she lives so far away. We just gotta be real intentional about it. But a lot of my friends are moving, and I'm not even out of college yet, so we're not even to the point yet where everyone's completely just all over the world. And I'm a little bit dreading when that does happen, because it's already hard enough to coordinate with two different time zones, to coordinate meetings up and keep the friendship going over long distance and such. So isn't it amazing how paths cross these days? It really is. And so of course I've got all of you guys, my Twitch community, my Twitch friends, and you guys are also all over the world, which is just crazy. The closest person I've seen on Twitch from me, which already felt crazy enough in itself, was a 2-hour drive. But there's people all over. You got people from literally just everywhere online. It's crazy how much all the different people you can meet. Just because you're not limited by who's right next to you. Crazy to think I found your path through someone I've known a long time, but she's been in another state for years. Yeah, I know. You can find... Okay, this dude wants iron. I'll have to suck it up for a minute. Leather worker. How do we get the smith? Is it the grindstone? But yeah, it's crazy because like I can go and I can go to Hiccup Stream and she's from Arizona. And then through her I can find like Miko, who's from I believe the Netherlands? It's either Netherlands or Belgium. I always get those two mixed up. And then I can also go and I can find Takey, who's from Germany, and then I can go and I can find you, and then all of these other people. Just, it's crazy. It's because because location isn't a limiting factor anymore. Like I said, it's like you're not dependent on whoever happens to be next to you. You can find people who you mesh with you would have never otherwise even thought of. I will be happy when I'm no longer feeling crap so I can stream. Aw, Puff. Trust me, I know that feeling. That sucks. We just finally figured out some of my medical issues. Well, one of a bajillion. And I am hopefully I start feeling a little bit better, but I know how you feel with feeling crummy and not being able to do much. Health issues are the worst. And even if it's a mental issue, those are also the worst. I haven't come into like a mental issue streaming yet, but I've also been doing this for just about 3 weeks now, so I'm sure it'll happen eventually. My favorite person is in Canada and on the East Coast, so that's a challenge, but she's the one I want to talk to the most, so we make it work. Yeah. I feel you. Because, like, say one of my good friends is in Michigan, but they also work, like, night shift, so it's like, I can't really see them often unless I stay up super late, or they take the day off of work, but we find our ways around it. How old are you, if you don't mind my asking? I am almost 21. Almost old enough to drink. Because I'm in the US, I'm in Minnesota. That part I am very open about. You must never feel like you have time to set a friend. Yeah, I mean, they're awesome. They were in stream earlier because they got the day off. But, I mean, on the weekends, I love to just, stay up late and play with them if at all possible. Play some games. And I'll see them in, like, Hiccups chat and stuff like that occasionally. Just a baby. Hey, I'm not a baby, okay? I'm not a baby. I am plenty old enough. I am a legal adult. So young and full of life. Young, sort of. Full of life. I try. Again, chronic illnesses suck and they really sap everything out of you, but I try not to let it drag me down as much as I can. I is old. Not full of life? Yeah. I try, but sometimes things are just out of your hand. Like recently, the most pressing medical issue I've been having is I'm just incredibly exhausted. So yeah, when I'm like that, not full of life at all. I'm actually surprised I'm not like about to zonk out right now. I've even gone longer, like a half hour longer than I originally planned to, just because I feel good. I'm having fun. I'm chilling. But yeah, I'm surprised that I'm not about to just fall asleep. It's literally... It's been to the point where I've just almost fallen asleep actively in my classes. And I'm sleeping like 12 hours a day recently, but according to my test results, it's anemia. So, got some iron pills, and hopefully that'll fix me right up. Chronic illness is a hell of a hill to climb. I'm glad you're still doing your best, though. Thank you, yeah. I know, it definitely sucks, but I'm fighting it. I'm doing my best to, live a normal life, even though it's not going to be My life is never going to be fully normal. I'm doing my best. Do you prefer nights or mornings? Nights, 100%. I am the opposite of a morning person. Like I was saying earlier, it takes me half hour to get out of bed. That's on a good day. On a day where I'm doing well. And I have to kind of force it so that most days are good days because, you know, can't exactly skip classes most days. But I am a night owl 1000%. There's one night as not a kid, but probably like late middle school, early high schooler, where I literally stayed up the entire night. Like my dad's a bit of an early riser because the dogs make them get up and take him for a walk. But I was just, you know, chilling. I don't know if I was playing Minecraft or reading or what have you, but I stayed up so late that all of a sudden I could hear footsteps upstairs, and I was like, is there an intruder? Did someone break in? And then I checked the time, and nope. It was just my dad getting up for the morning, and I've been awake that whole time. You got that grind set, respect. I do not have the grind set. I have a grind set. And it is very fluctuating depending on what that grind set is. School, 0 grind set. Anything I find fun, infinite grind set. Like I got, like, one of my recent interests, for the past couple of years, has been tornadoes. Severe weather generally, but tornadoes specifically. And bro, I have taught myself so much stuff. Not all of it sticks. Like the specific dates and numbers and stuff, that doesn't stick. But the events and what happened and stuff, that stuff sticks. And I can, literally last week's stream, I just yapped about tornadoes the whole time because we just had a pretty major tornado-related event. And, like, I'm out here, like, essentially just taking classes on tornado structure without you know, paying for stuff because my college is on the smaller side. We don't have... There's weather-specific classes, but they require prerequisites. They don't have the time to... I don't have the time to take. But I'm out here teaching myself whatever I can. So if you got a question about tornadoes, let me know. I can answer it for you. I'm going to pop away for a bit. I hope you have a great night. Aw. Well, I hope you have a great night too. I'm probably not going to be on for that much longer just because I actually do need to get to sleep. But thank you for popping in. It was very lovely to see you, Puff. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Sleep. Oh! Oh my god! Hello, sir! Time for you to... Oh my god, they still have it called voluntary exile? Guess I'm not going to... But I don't have the side effect. I got the potion bottle. Where are the rest of these guys? Please don't tell me they spawned on top of the trees. Please. Here's one. These guys are pillagers. They're evil and they hurt you. It's getting late for a college student at 9:34. A little bit late, yeah. I mean, I don't have class until 9 tomorrow, and it's a Friday. And it's my statistics class, which is, I think, just about the easiest class in the world. At least for someone who's already done statistics stuff in previous classes. So it's not like I need to go or anything. Friday, exactly. Friday is the best day. I wish that meant anything for me. I work in 2 restaurants. Oh, oof, yeah. That sucks. Ugh. Well, I hope you have a slow day. Yes, I'm having a hard time concentrating. My head hurts and pain. I have my Puff meds. First time in 3 years. Aw. I hope you feel better, Puff. I know that feeling and it sucks. Well, I don't do that sort of stuff, but I know being out of meds have nothing to help with the pain. I know how that feels. I hope you feel better, and I hope it doesn't hurt as much soon. Meds are meds. Yeah. Yeah, well, you feel better, okay? Take care of yourself. You take care of yourself. But yeah. Honestly, with that stuff, I would have probably tried it if it wasn't contraindicated, like, severely for some of my conditions. Like, I'm sure at this point I probably would have tried it for my chronic pain if it wouldn't have probably made me unable to digest literally anything. Yeah. Maybe a little bit of TMI, but the chronic illness stuff, I've got just general fatigue, obviously, so that's fun. But then I also I was too sick to make the trip last week, but going tomorrow, so should be good. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Well, I am gonna be hoping that you feel better tomorrow because, yeah, important stuff. Yeah, I have chronic pain that we still have not been able to figure out after just over 5 years. Just recently hit the 5-year mark. Excuse me, buddy. Of trying to figure out why the heck everything hurts all the time, and still no answers. And then I also have some stomach issues. Specifically, it's called gastroparesis. So basically it means my stomach doesn't move food along and it just sits in there. And one of the known side effects of that sort of stuff is delaying stomach movements. So yeah, not good. Not a good combination. Yeah. I'm probably gonna end stream now once I get this tree at least, because I'm a perfectionist. I'm probably gonna end stream, raid out, actually get my little self to bed, so that I'm not absolutely falling asleep in classes tomorrow, and only sort of falling asleep. So let's, put this stuff away. Hit my special little stop raids button. I have intestinal swelling, so the club of tummy issues is real. It is so real. Puff, I feel you with that. Here we go. Pop a couple of those down. Eat some carrots, so I'm not going hungry. Yeah. The tummy issues are rough, but we got them mostly managed. Yeah. Hey, Pateri, I'll stand you up so you can go wander around. Of course you go sit in the chest so I can't open it. You silly girl. Alright. Well, bye-bye. See you next week, baby girl. Alright. And I'll switch you over to the stream ending screen. Alright. Save and quit the game. Good night, sweetest pea. Well, good night to you too, you lovely. Alright. Let's see who is live right now. Alright. Scroll in the list. So we've got Lustings playing Schedule 1. We've got Kajobi playing Repo. Phoenix with Dungeons and Dragons. So it looks like those are our options, at least right now. Considering I don't see anyone I know playing Minecraft. So, does anyone have any preferences on what we go with? Schedule 1, Repo, D&D? Good night, Gunny Bear. I hope you all have the best night tonight. Yes. Let me see here. Oh, of course. Closed it accidentally. Now it's taken forever to load back up. You know what? I think we're gonna go over to I think we're gonna go over to Kajobi today. How's that sound, everybody? So we're doing. They've been live for 2 hours, but they're probably still going for a little while, it looks like. Let's start the raid. Alright. And I've got a little raid message here now. Feel free to add whatever emotes you feel like. And then copy paste the raid message. Of course, I'm failing copy pasting my own raid message. There you go. But all right, I hope everyone has a good rest of your night or day or whatever it is. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you later. Bye.